Hey everybody, welcome to the AAA episode number 93. Just go to your happy place. And God, I damn well need to take that advice and go to my happy place because I'm dealing with IRL shit you wouldn't fucking believe. It's left me in a state of mild agitation, I'm not gonna lie. And joining me...
already in your happy place. You're here right now with us. This is your happy place.
I wish...
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I needed a smoke and some gentlemanly conversation. Right off the bat. Hey, Paul Farrell, thank you for the $19. Yes, patriotism does intensify. Any tips for a person that is just starting reloading and has no plans for craziness with it? Any tips for somebody who's just started? That depends on whether or not you've... anyway. It depends on if you've already bought your equipment. Go Lee. If you don't want any kind of craziness with it, use Lee reloading equipment. They are entry-level cost, high quality at a low price. It's what I started with. I still use a whole bunch of Lee equipment. It's fucking fantastic. You don't need to buy a $1,000 press to get started. You don't. Yeah.
Welcome back to the ammunition podcast.
Well, I was directly asked. What was I supposed to do? Yeah. People are like, oh, Lee sucks. Yeah, because they want you to buy a fucking Cadillac brand or something. It sounds like that's some
fucking commie gobbledygook. No offense, but it sounds like
there's no. Yeah, that's normally get in the car, but in memoriam for Norm, it's commie gobbledygook words. Give me like this all straight.
Got it, buddy?
Yeah. You tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $1.99. Christ on 2 sticks. Well, he was. Chat.
Allegedly.
Well, yeah. I mean, unless you listen to those Jehovah Witnesses. Jesus.
Well, I mean...
Chat, you're fucking abhorrent. You make the conscious choice to get here early, and piss-poor ratio shows your absolute repugnancy. It's not hard. Like and share when you get here. Don't make me get the goddamn guillotine, fuckers. Well, yeah, that one had some hot pepper oil on it. That is just, like, it doesn't even wash off easily. Alexandria Guano, thank you for the $9. Heard you was talking shit. Well,
it's Guano.
Yeah. I was... in which place? But...
That was from Friday, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Polyism from Friday.
Oh, right. Alexandria Guano. Right. Well, listen. Alexandria... Or what's her name? Not Alexandria Grande. It's...
Wano now. Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande. Well, hey, listen, Nickelodeon kid.
Ariola Grande.
Everybody notices that you're weird, okay? There's a short version of it. You're fucking weird.
You're weird.
Is the desktop audio just like leveled off at a certain number? Because I've got you guys like turned up as far as the
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
I promised you $5 a few weeks ago but was busy for a while and couldn't tune in while the AAA was live. Here you are, Mumsnit.
Here you are while the AAA is live. Thank you, Tomboy Outback, for $5. And keep your promise. As for the Mumsnet, no!
Yeah, there's a number of people that asked me some things about like the Friday Noir Bar stream. Hey, that was pretty funny when this, or in the comment section, they'll reference that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you realize I was like, it's not half in the bag, but all in the bag by the end of it. Right? I don't remember great swaths of that show, man. I should go back and watch it. See how much
really.
See how much of an ass I made myself.
While you're on the Polydub channel, I cannot recommend enough his latest.
Yeah.
Absolute masterpiece.
I consider it my greatest work. What do
It's just it changed me.
Yes, some people experience, unrelenting consternation and have run from the room screaming. Others were reduced to tears.
Gotta work on that grouping, man.
You
Hey,
need to do that more.
hey, when you got the Hambone going on, accuracy isn't a prime consideration, okay? Travis Gardner, thank you for the $9. Stalin wasn't so bad. He killed a lot of commies.
And that's the end.
It's like the person who killed Hitler is my personal hero.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I try and say about the Walther PPK. And people say like it's an outdated gun. It's from the 30s. It's the largest caliber comes in is .380. I'm like, hey, it's the gun that killed Hitler. It is.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't know enough about guns to say you're wrong there. I wrote that down. I was busy writing that down.
All right. Well, it was. I think it might have been a Walther PP, not necessarily the PPK, but I figured it was a PPK. Just
so you lied then. So when you sat there going, "Oh, it was."
Oh, drunko.
You then went, "Actually, I don't think it was."
My whole life is a lie. It's fine.
Okay.
JK49, thank you for the $7. Goddamn Apple update popping up right over JK's words. I can't even. Okay, hold on. Let the little tune cheer you up a bit. You know what? I need it one more time. Do a little trim. Let's see it. Yeah, it worked. Okay, I am. Hell yeah. And wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh shit!
There it is. Boys are going off to do us proud.
Kill the gators, kill the gators, fuck them up.
Yeah. Paul Farrell, thank you for the $19. I got my equipment already, thanks. And it was on a good sale at Midway USA on a Lee Classic 4-hole turret press. Nice, a turret press. I want one. I only have a progressive press and a single station. I would love a turret press.
Paul, can I ask you how much you paid for that?
There's just a little presser sit there with like pink hair going, "You can't say that."
And you said I was more asking about manuals. Oh, Lyman?
Oh, well, I got the, I'm taking over this question that was directed to you, by the way, if you can't tell.
All right.
I got the Hornday. Am I saying that right?
Hornady.
Hornday. That's what I said.
Okay.
The Hornady manual fucking in the birthday package from Nunya, and I have been learning, and holy shit, Polly, we're gonna have to talk.
Yeah, there is the great thing about Hornady and Spear.
Hornday.
Yeah, and CCI Spear or Spears reloading manuals is a lot of great information in there in terms of like instruction on how to reload, but all of the bullets that are in there are Spear and Hornady specific bullets. That's the only downside to it. But the information is solid as fuck, so you haven't gone wrong. When I mentioned the Lyman Guide, Lyman, or the Lee reloading manual, they're generalized for everybody's bullets. And also a lot of good information in there. But honestly, with any of those four I just named, including like Sinatra's Hornady, you can't go wrong. They're all quality reloading manuals. Whatever one you find, like I said, you can't go wrong in terms of information on reloading. But if you want general, if you want general, like for everyone's bullets, Lyman or Lee. If you want specific, then Hornady, Spear, whoever's bullets you're using. There, spit that out eventually.
Genty Maxi in the chat said, "Did you go anywhere fun, Sinatra? I had the understanding you were on holiday." No, there's no holiday to be had there. There was one rest day because everybody, I think, at one point was clinically dead the night before.
Yeah.
I landed at like 5 o'clock Thursday, and I was at G's house getting work done by 7 o'clock. Like, there was no rest for the wicked on that vacation.
Lies again, isn't it? That it wasn't a vacation. There was no rest for the wicked on that vacation. I don't know who to believe tonight.
Not me.
Oh, no.
I mean, I can't speak for Sinatra, but that's a George Costanza line from Seinfeld.
Well,
were you ever a Seinfeld fan, Drunkle?
No. I mean, I wouldn't
Salmon
turn it
said
off.
we did drink for 8 hours. Yeah, I started drinking when I was talking to Tits McGee, the world's sluttiest bartender, who, by the way, but
Viper works there?
no, better. It's shocking. But she walked in and she's like, "You," and pointed at me and double shot, and I said yes. So I took it, and then I think I drank an entire bottle of Wild Turkey myself that day.
Excellent.
And there were 30-something people at the convention, and 5 more showed up. And within 5 minutes of walking in, we were delivered 100 turkey and cokes and 100 shots, and they were gone immediately.
When you walked into the bar, did everyone like stop talking, and like the guy who's playing the piano just stopped playing, and everyone looked?
No, but
Texas has changed, man.
one dual wield got Party Man to play right at the right time, and it was perfect.
All right, well, here you go.
Like Party Man by Prince?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, not to be confused
Where
with
are we,
Piano
John
Man
Boy?
by
If I had to guess, I'd say communist
not.
China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
New Bobs on Sunday.
Oh, that's hoping, Travis. I'm not sure about the UK time, but yeah, ever excited. Anyway, thank you very much for the $5.
Burgers?
Bob's Burgers, mate. Yeah. I think we've got the movie coming out. Well, Wellmaster in the chat says, "Are you feeling better?" I'm not feeling as bad.
You
I'm
tell.
just kind of, I'm
Go ahead.
exhausted.
Yeah.
It's just like, it kind of fucking, yeah, like, I just got drained of energy, man.
Okay, really quick, you tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $11. Ellipsis. Following that, as usual, my favorite donation on payday. Keep doing what you do, Polly. Well, good. I don't get a lot of encouragement, especially from these two.
What are you on
I
about?
encourage the
I
hell out of
was
you.
Talking about how your last video was a masterpiece.
You're right. Well, that you did say that, and that it is a masterpiece. Like I said, I consider it my finest work. It's when people ignore or fail to appreciate the manifold, myriad layering of meaning and intent in it. That's
like a meme of life.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Let's finish this off. The Otter memes will keep the world safe.
$5 a month.
Fuck.
Gets to you, doesn't it? That?
Yeah, that
I mean,
would-
the beautiful thing about that last piece, Polly, was it was like looking at yourself, because of course the screen was black and I could actually see the reflection of myself.
No. Dark red.
Well,
The
I mean,
the color
it's art,
values
isn't
are
it? Like-
the color values are in the description, sir.
well, the viewer sees what they want, mate. You know,
Well,
art is what the person makes of it.
Well, if you see, this is just it. If you see pure black, that is what you have brung to the piece, and brought
Brung
to the piece. This day, it's just gonna keep going,
Just
isn't
gets
it?
a donation, for God's sake.
Yeah. You tell him, Steve Dave, following that as usual, my favorite donation on payday. Keep doing what you're doing, Polly. The Otter Marines will keep the world safe, whenever Drunkle calls out on a Monday. Hope you're feeling great today, at least. Look at that well wish for you there, Drunkle.
Was that a well wish? It sounded like a threat.
I think it was a well wish.
All right, we'll see.
And I had a couple stacked up right there. Let me pull it up right here. Waiting for it to load over there. Paul Farrell for 5 midway. Ooh. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Master Bader, thank you for the $11. Sea Otter Awareness Week. Is it really? Okay, go on with that there, Sinatra, while I look into this.
Paul, I can you send me a link to that? I might have enough to just squeak that out real quick. And you tell him Steve Dave said we don't hear this donation enough. So Sanute, I'm sure Polly's got his 50. Are we doing the horse cock today? You know what? I'll let it stand from last Wednesday. We can get Polly to 150. We'll get the horse cock.
That'd be delightful.
Here's your starter. If we are, thank you for introducing to the crazy community like the AAA. Well, thank you, Steve Dave. I still don't want to play Pummel Party with you.
Oh.
He's still good.
It is Sea Otter Awareness Week. Huh.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a river otter, but it's okay. They're cousins or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, the thought was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from going in the sea.
Well,
You're just scared.
I mean, Thomas Jefferson's talking about seeing spaceships in that video, and it's or looking for spaceships in that video. It's fine. Like I said, whatever you bring to it. And remember, it's not the last one. This is an entire genre that I'm exploring. It began with the Patrick Bateman hangover video, and then to this one. Freedom. It is the genre of YouTube video posts as a cry for help.
Okay, Polly.
No.
Talk about
Like, not at all. Alamo, thank you for the $1.47. The ratio is lacking. Chat is slacking. So get to a crack-a-lacking and smash that like button, fuckers.
Hey, you're a poet and you didn't even know it.
Crack-a-lacking.
I think you did know it.
I haven't heard that.
I think you
in a
did
while.
know it.
That's good.
You don't do a triple rhyme unintentionally. He knew
You
what
can't
he
do
was
that
doing.
shit all the time.
He knew what he was.
Well, I mean, Dr. Seuss did. He just had a condition and turned it into a profitable enterprise.
No, it's just no, it's just too convenient that you would use crack-a-lacking and it would rhyme with the first two rhymes as well. Like if that was a coincidence, I'm just not buying it.
Now, I'd ask you guys how you are, but is there anything specific how you're doing outside of the relational, discussional, conversational upshots of just us interversing and conversating?
Are you okay, Polly?
No. No.
Do you want to talk about it?
Do you
No.
want to talk about it?
No.
Do you want to drink about it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that Friday.
I'm down. I'm down. Remember, drinking's not to feel better, it's to feel nothing.
Yeah.
And sometimes nothing is better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're oblivion positive here at the AAA.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah.
$5
Love that game.
a month.
I keep going. I have to take that down, and then I never do. Thank you, Paul, for the 5 and the link. I appreciate it. Oh, that's a decent deal. I might have to snooch that up. Oh, yeah, fuck, I'm getting it.
Decent deal.
Yeah, it's $230 for the kit.
Is that like an American saying that I don't understand?
A decent deal?
Oh no, like it's $230 for the kit. Is that like saying, "Hurry up, we're going to
No.
be late"?
$230 for the kit.
Right.
The solvent trap kit?
Reloading.
No, this is the League Classic 4-hole giggity turret press deluxe.
Yeah. And man, a turret press will have you smoking. Cryptic, thank you for the $5 and the exploding refract cat girl is your reward. Not going to say Viper's cute today. I refuse. Fantastic is the word. Yes.
Yeah, I had Viper on for a little bit yesterday to read the donations for her dad's thing.
My lucky number is a well wish to my least favorite drunken uncle. Hey, that's you. It's a shame you're under the
That's me.
weather, mate, but there's always a sunny day over Barsing Say, since you know. No. War.
Thank you very much, Steve Dave. Very good.
You're going to share it with the rest of us?
There is no war in Basing Say was the Avatar, The Last Airbender. Where even though they were being besieged, the leadership was just adamant that it wasn't.
Oh, Polly, that's what I wanted to ask you. So this conversation came up last night on Tucker.
Uh-huh.
How long after the Red Dawn-esque attack from China would it take for the Biden administration to finally admit that we were being invaded?
Oh. Because it would just be a diplomatic envoy for 3 weeks or more. Weeks. It would take weeks. I mean, look at the response to what's going on in the southwest border. We talked about that, right, Sinatra? I mean, look at the federal lack of response to the point where the Texas governor had to, you know, mobilize everything he had to go secure the federal border.
Yeah.
Unfucking believable. So, I mean, I think that case can be a strong indication as to what would happen when the Chinese started parachuting in, a la Red Dawn.
Yeah, I the consensus we came to last night was 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. To admit that there was something and actually mobilize troops and so on and so forth, it would be denial until... I mean, as long as they're secure, I don't give a fuck.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't the Chinese in the first Red Bull, no?
No. It
was the Russians, and then
Russians and Cubans.
Yeah.
No, it's just that you're going like Chinese, which is kind of Asian. Probably referring to the second Red.
No, I'm referring to the state of the Communist Party of China.
Oh, nice. I just saw Lucky Pop-Tart was in chat. Hey, Pop-Tart. And she says,
hey.
Yeah, you have to earn your like, just like anyone else. I don't give my likes away willy-nilly. Look, there's a Texan talking, huh? Jesus.
Wait, she's Texan?
Pop-Tart is very
Hey,
Texan,
I was just there, Pop-Tart.
Willy-nilly
What the fuck?
Nilly's a Texas.
Pop-Tart blazes her own path.
I had Texas barbecue. That shit was fucking dope. And it wasn't even the good place. And I went to my new favorite pizza place, which every time I go to Texas, I'm going there now. It's called Frank's Pizza. That shit was dope.
You know, Credible Threat says some shit, and you know, it's like, I never win.
I just that Weebo.
Yeah, I just ever say, oh, Sinatra and Drunkle are quiet, so I make some adjustifications, and all of a sudden now I'm quiet. Fuck. All right. Like according to OBS, I'm peaking,
Where are
and
we,
they're
John boy? If
nowhere
I
near
had
the
to
top.
guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna
Thank you,
die
Eva.
here? Darn fucking tootin'.
And a touch of cash for the only lobster back high will give some money.
Oh, that's nice. $5 and a xenophobic slur, all in one go. Thank you very much, Paul Farrell.
Yeah, there's the other thing. Okay,
Why lobster? Other things that are red. Why lobster?
Red coats.
Yeah, no, but there's why lobster. You know, there's other things that are red.
like literally, you're asking?
What fucking?
Well, they called them
red pandas, you know?
Well,
Pandaback.
They called them lobster backs because it started in Massachusetts because Massachusetts, New England, there's a lot of lobster along there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting an actual answer. There you go.
I learned a valuable lesson this weekend.
I did not.
Don't buy 2 other fat guys pizza. Because I'm like everyone in the back of the line, I'm getting their pizza, and it was me, Shelly, Bill, and T-Tac. Like, I got them. Man, I almost spent $100 just on pizza for these fat fucks.
Jesus.
Oh, speaking of pizza,
kidding, by the way.
and related to that matter, that you bought him the pizza, or did it cost you $100?
It was like $30 for 4 people, which really isn't bad.
I learned something about pizza from Pop-Tart. If you're buying pizza and you don't want anyone to fucking touch it, order it with anchovies. Because I'm a fan of anchovies, as is Pop-Tart. She introduced it. She goes, no, try the anchovies on pizza. She goes, it's not fishy. It's buttery and salty. And I was like, So I tried it. I loved it. So now I order anchovies on my pizza. Do you think anyone touches it now? No.
Try it, you like it. You tried it, you liked it.
You don't need to have anchovies on. You live in America. Just eat with your gun next to you on the table. No one's fucking with your gun.
Oh, but you walk out of the room to use the bathroom, make a phone call, whatever. You come back and there's all sorts of slices missing. You know how people are, especially when
No. You go to the bathroom, you take the entire pizza with you.
I'm not opposed to that because then people would be extra. I don't know what he did with it in the bathroom, you know?
Oh, that's true as well. Yeah,
That is true.
Okay, hold on. Where was this comment that I wanted to talk about? This show's just
Hold your fire!
okay.
This man isn't black! What?
Hello chat people and AAA people. Glad to see you're feeling better, Drunkle.
Thank you very much. This is very kind of you to say, and may I say I'm a big fan of your works.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
The woo?
Yeah, Sinatra.
Oh,
we're waiting on you.
Cult the Curl for 777. And I have one from Travis Gardner. I'll hit them both. Don't forget about that Whataburger. I damn near bullied Valine into taking me to Whataburger. I was like, Valine, what are you doing right now? Because I know everyone else is clinically dead. She's like, nothing. I was like, okay, drive, pick me up, take me to Whataburger. She's like, it'll be 45 minutes. I was like, make it a half hour. I'm fucking dying. And it was delicious.
Well, especially, you know, the day after a lot of drinking, you need something like that, you know?
I got this fucking jalapeno bacon cheddar.
Nice.
And Travis Gardner for 3. My day sucked. Rear axle on my truck locked up, so I ran all of my service calls in the diesel Mercedes. Yeesh.
Yeesh is right.
It sucks, but thank you, Cult and Travis. Appreciate it.
Nice. And I also have a story about Gamer Valine. Hold on, I'll get back to it in a second. Okay, so Credible Threat says this. When Jen Psaki and also Mark Zuckerberg, I'd say 6 weeks. They threatened to shut down the internet or shut off the internet for all people who didn't fall in line, which would be enough to bully the sheepies. Yeah, I mean, okay, I don't know if you're joking or not, but that's what actually would happen. Maybe like, why are you racistly insulting the diplomatic envoy from the historic land of China? That would be the thing.
Yeah,
and they'd have a whole, and they'd have a whole bunch of woke people on Twitter talking about it. Hassan Piker would be right in the mix. Vosh would be, what's the problem? This is the liberation of America. I wish I was kidding, but I can see these things actually happening. I really can.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And C. Thomas, thank you for the $2 in the bonk. My take on how long it would take for Biden to acknowledge Chinese invasion of the U.S. 3 weeks, because Biden's handlers and on the West Coast would think it's just liberation until the rest of us would just start fighting for themselves. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be a federally organized fight. It would be some Red Dawn shit with, like, you know, the kids with their ARs. And by kids, I mean teenagers and young adults, not children. But that was the first question when Sinatra brought up Gamer Valine. I was like, okay, bro, I cut him off mid-sentence. I'm like, is she really that short? And he was like,
oh my God.
And he was like, yes. I was like, okay, confirmed. Because she's like a hobbit, I'm short, blah, blah.
She's like 4'9", and Becca Farrell's like 3'6".
That was the thing that amazed me. See, I knew Weibo was short. My immediate reaction was, Weibo's shorter than that. And it's like, well, Becca Farrell, she's like 5'1" or whatever. And I'm like, seriously? Like, when you see Becca in her streaming, there's no way to tell because she's sitting down at a chair in front of her super expensive microphone and setup that I'm totally jealous about.
You know why I know that? Because she's perfect cup holder height.
Nice.
At what point?
I set my cup right on her head.
At what point are you legally a midget?
I think 4'9" is the cutoff.
Really?
This is Kyle. Hold on. Wait.
Let's do this.
There we go.
Boop,
there we go.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. Do it, Father.
Boop, boop,
yeah.
boop.
And he gives us.
How you looking on that horsecock, Polly?
Give me just a second. I'll read them out. I will check because I need to hit refresh to find out. Jim Beam, thank you for the $5, and you get the Refrag Cat Girl Explosion. Polly, what's your opinion on 380 auto reloads? I heard nothing but negative experiences about it. Okay, it's a little fiddly because the cases and the rounds are so small and the powder charges are so small, so light by comparison to other things. No, unless you got like Sinatra big fat sausage fingers, it's fine.
Hey.
What?
And by the way, I just want to point out to the chat, I was exactly right. It's 4'10". Everyone out there like 4'8", 4'11". It's 4'10".
Is it really?
So 4'9" is the cutoff.
There's this really small Filipino girl that works at the 7-Eleven near me. I'm gonna have to tell her that she's legally a midget, but I also need an in to flirt with her because she's cute as hell. So, you know. How do you flirt by bringing up, did you know you're a midget?
You ask if they're pocket-sized or a midget.
Bring us some candy.
I'd love to slip you in my pocket. No, that sounds like an abduction threat.
Yeah, but...
Well, don't even threat her then. Just pick her up and run off with her.
So instead of threatening abduction, just commit abduction.
Yeah, don't tell her that you're going to abduct her. That's just...
It ruins the romance.
ruins the surprise.
Yeah. 380 auto reloads, you know, the greatest reason for doing them? And Sinatra's going to pick up on this faster than anybody. It's 380 auto, as you know, is expensive when you can even find it. More expensive than 9mm. In a lot of cases, more expensive than 40 and 45. It just can be because...
I was just going to say that.
Yeah. So the money you save is going to make it worth it. You'll get used to the size of all of the components. Powders, primers, cases, you know, projectiles. The 3P Sinatra, you'll get used to this as well. Powder, primer, projectile. Yeah, so no, I've heard nothing but negative experiences.
Triple P.
Who was complaining? Whiny people, or did they have a specific problem in terms of like overcharges and like, are we talking safety problems or just fiddly problems? That's my question. This is Kyle. Thank you for the 1050, and you got the Sea Rocket Priest. I love that one so much. What do you think would happen if someone walked into a church and said to the priest, "What up, blood?" He'd probably think you were speaking about the Eucharist.
Yeah, probably.
Well, he'd probably bust out a 9 and you know, fill him full of lead, because we all know that priests are Crips, not Bloods.
Well, my son, you need to enter into Catholic instruction before you can take the Holy Eucharist. Are you Catholic, though? Yeah, yeah. You'd probably just thinking you're talking about the saving blood of Christ or something. I don't know. In my experience, priests are actually, you know, they're a funny bunch. They're pretty laid. I mean, you know, they drink, right? They're not like
oh yeah.
You know, they're not like pastors and Mormon bishops. Yeah, bishops.
They're not drinking alcohol.
They're not. You know, whereas Roman Catholic priests can drink and smoke and dance and you know, all sorts of other things. They're actually a pretty chill bunch.
Church wine is the good shit as well.
Yeah, I've heard otherwise. C. Thomas, thank you for the $2. Also on the Chinese invasion scenario, all those head up the ass bread tubers who have big checks and love Chinese slavery until they have to work in the factories, since most of them are alphabet people, and we know China hates the LGBTQ people.
That's my favorite part about all of this, is they all think they're going to be like policymakers and shit. No, you're working in the factory, motherfucker. You're going to see Vosh sweating like he's never sweat before in his life.
I probably recognize him.
Let's see. Weebo. Polydub. Hey, cutie. I'm freakishly tall. You're freakishly short. Let's make a normal sized person.
Nice.
6'2" is not freakishly tall. You're the weird one. Don't drag me into your category, Weebo. I'm looking forward to doing a live stream with Weebo one day. She on last cocktail hour, she was, you know, Chaos Eve and Inquisitor was there, and Adam and Eve's partner, Kayla was there, and it was fun seeing them all together. And it's kind of like, I wish I was there so I could drink them all under the table, because they're all lightweight Sinatra. Like, we should both go there and drink.
And all I've heard for weeks was, we're gonna get drunk under the table, we're going to puke, me and T-Tac are fucked. I gotta tell you, man, we kept PB pace with those Texas motherfuckers, shot for shot.
That's the thing.
They always say shit like that, though,
right?
Don't they? You know, like, it's just profound. Once they end up with someone, you know, who can actually drink them under the table, they're like, yeah, do you know what? Fair play, mate. But you're the one sat there going, oh, fucking you, I'd win.
And, you know, I snuck an extra double shot of Buffalo Trace at the bar on Sunday, and I was like, I drank all of them.
Yeah, Ham and Beans makes a good point. It's like, well, priests can't fuck, so they might as well let them drink. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Priests can fuck.
Well,
Got to be married, aren't they? I think it's vicars that can't fuck.
No, no. Are we talking Roman Catholic?
Priests
Yeah.
cannot. Reverends can.
Yeah. Reverends and deacons and so forth, and it's like really be sure that's the path you want to go. Otherwise, you get to do all the religious stuff and preach to the flock
None
and
of the
do all that stuff, but you still get to drink and get married and all that other shit. So yeah, that's cool.
It's a job at the end of the day, isn't it?
I also would like to point out the fact that we drank 2 separate bars out of all of their bourbon twice.
Yeah, you were saying that. That was awesome. Oh, and speaking of things that fucking happened that were great, I got the full clip of Pinky doing the perfectly clean live rendition of Horsecock, and I'm so happy to have it.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
really?
of course.
Can you send it to me, please?
Yeah, fuck, definitely. Man, it's great because we all just shut the fuck up.
Don't say that. Can't charge him some money at least. Come on, like he stole all of your donation notifications for fuck's sake. Don't give it up that easily. What are you doing?
Why? It wasn't me singing it. Fuck Sinatra. Fuck Sinatra.
Fuck Sinatra.
Fuck Sinatra.
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
Dicks and cunts. Thank you for... It's literally how you say it. Like, I can't even get around it. It's not like huge ass, where it's kind of like a little bit you can make. No, it's just dicks and cunts. For the $3. For every 4 Episcopalians, there's a 5th. Man, I just like, what kind of oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I get it.
You get it? You get it? Do you get it, Drunkle?
Oh, Pinky, I did not buy you the shots. Shit, man. Well, next time I got you.
In that Episcopalians, are vegetarians that still eat fish?
It's
No.
Episcopalians.
No, that's those are pescatarians.
All right, what religion are they?
Whatever they want. That's a dietary choice. But the vegetarians that still eat fish they're the Seventh-day Adventists. Adventists. I've always had trouble with that word.
Yeah. Does that mean there's like a first Adventist and a second-day Adventist? Does it go all the way up to 7?
No,
Oh,
Is it like a ranking system?
not at all.
So
That's like saying like you got the Latter-day Saints. Are there the former-day Saints? No, there aren't.
Yeah, like I want the today, present time saints.
Live in the moment,
They.
man.
Yeah,
Dude,
do you know what I mean? Life's short. Come on.
we had some killers doing karaoke. Phil sang Seal. Pinky sang the Jessica Rabbit song. This other girl down there that they know fucking killed it. And the announcer goes, and for our final performance, we have Matt and Friend, which was T-Tech. Matt and Friend singing Tenacious D. And me and T-Tech sang Fuck Her Gently in front of this bar of shit-faced motherfuckers. And we followed Phil, Pinky, this other girl who was fucking phenomenal. And it's like, all right, here we go.
I would have put you two down as doing Tell Me More from Greece.
I don't think I could have done a different song. I couldn't read the monitor, so it's just completely off of muscle memory.
I just want to be clear on something. You said Pinky sang the Jessica Rabbit song. Are you trying to tell me that Pinky got up on stage and apparently what was a beautiful breast?
Breast.
You could
yes,
tell where my mind
yes.
is with Pinky, right?
God, she looked phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A beautiful dress, and she sang "Why Don't You Do Right?" Like, is that what you're talking about?
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, and I missed that. Did anyone? Damn it.
There's apparently a recording of me and T-Tac singing somewhere.
You know how much I love her cabaret stylings? Just fuck. Now I feel totally. I left out. This is how social media functions: the fear of being left out, of missing out. See?
If you go to Pinky's OnlyFans, I'm sure it'd be on there.
Well, she has only fins. All right.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Gotta stick
Yeah.
with the gimmick.
Okay, well, we're at that time. As a matter of fact, we're way the fuck past that time. Who wants to do some news?
Do it, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. The breasts are beautiful as well. Okay, good. My imagination has been confirmed. All right, display capture. Here we go. Man hurt when large firework explodes inside of his apartment.
You see it.
Oh, yes, you can. Hold on. There's a fuck Sinatra going on.
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
fuck?
Point Curation, thank you for the $3. I reduced prices on my store. Promos like Lords should still be available. Will Shill and Chat. Hope everyone is doing well. Nice. Okay. And Point Curation is Canadian, I believe. Sorry to hear about the election.
The A.
Point Curation. Oh, I see what you did there. Right. Yeah. There you go, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Here we go. Man hurt when large firework explodes inside of apartment. Now, you might think like shit happens, right? But like it's the story that counts. Okay. Seattle. A man. Oh fuck! I always gotta skip the first line. Just before midnight, Seattle fire medics. Oh, they got specific fire medics.
Wow, that's like a fire mage.
Yeah. We're called to an apartment building on Rainier Avenue South. The man and his friend had left a firework on the counter too close to a hot stove when they realized the fuse had been lit.
No way.
They tried covering it with towels to prevent it from exploding. The victim holding a towel on the firework when it exploded, and his hand was seriously injured. And yes, according to a neighbor, the man and his friend had been using drugs all night.
When a headline and you expect it to be something really stupid. I mean, they are idiots, don't get me wrong, but that's not as idiotic as I expected it to be. You know, it's not like they were letting off fireworks in their fucking kitchen or something. It's just there was a firework there next to the stove.
Well, that's pretty dumb.
Yeah, but it's not as stupid as I thought they would be.
Neither did I. I thought this was just going to be, pile of oily cloth, self-immolates, that sort of thing, like uncontrollable. Yeah. And it's like, no, you had the fuse laying over the stove. What the fuck?
I was expecting flick cigarette into firework cash.
They tried
Point Curation
towels on it.
For 3. You are all great. Thank you for any consideration. Well, thank you, Point Curation.
And Point Curation also threw 3 to me, saying doing a bundle of 3 coaster-sized paintings for $10. Examples on the store. So while you guys got kudos and hugs, I got advertising.
No, there was advertising.
Go check them out.
Yeah, there was advertising in mine. Point Curation, feel free to go ahead and put your link in chat to your storefront.
I've got one.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Duck Dog already did. Cool. Thank you, Duck Dog. All right, sweet. I am what? A little bit over 30 to a horse cock.
All right, guys, you heard it. That's going to be 2.
Hey, me too.
1 shot, 2 shot.
Medicinal maraca.
I forgot to take mine earlier. And also make my little pill organizer thing.
And here's something that I find kind of concerning but interesting at the same time. Pinky says my music practice posts in my Discord once a week. You have a Discord? I'd like an invite. I want to hear music updates once a week.
Hey, I'm cool. I've been in that.
Well, yeah. I've never been cool. Don't keep explosives in your home. It's not hard to understand. Boom, boom is a no-no under the roof. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know Drunkle was walking away. I was going to try to talk to Miss Sin real quick, but I'll stay right here.
That's my birds were reaching. Can't allow to go into.
Shut up, birds.
Roundabout, yeah.
I'm busy.
Well, Pop-Tart, I can tell you this. It's like, don't keep explosives in your home. Okay, I keep explosives in my home in the form of multiple different kinds of smokeless powder, like gunpowder. But they are all in they're in a safe that I got from campus for cheap. It's a fireproof safe, double-walled fireproof safe that in case a fire bursts out, the double-walledness and the insulation therein, that the paperwork can sit in a fire and not get so hot that it burns. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. And I'm sure we all keep a spray can of deodorant.
Yeah, well, that too. But I mean, my point being, there's a
fire extinguisher.
My point being, there's a safe.
It's not a fire extinguisher.
Do not spray that at a fire. Don't do it. Don't listen to him.
It's too much fun. You'll never have that much fun again. But I'm just saying, it's not that easy to not keep explosives in you.
Copy. Paste. Well, it just... Hold on. Just copied her name. That's not what I want. Copy. Link.
Ah,
I
love it
keeping
when you talk us through
explosives.
what you're doing.
Keeping
fine.
explosives. I mean, I do that every Tuesday whenever I'm doing something behind the scenes.
Yeah, you at least go. Ba.
This goes here. This goes over here. Put this here. It's exactly what he's doing right there.
All right,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
look
no,
at
there's
this.
the Discord link.
Woman
Paste.
facing drug charges, a
Paste.
warning to beware of toilet seats.
Right, bounty hunters have changed.
Huh? So this woman gets arrested.
Wow.
I didn't even get that. I was like, all right. this
He
is-
just no-sold him like Lamented Guide.
Chris Smith says it's only good for about an hour of protection. Yeah, but lit matches and cigarette ashes aren't going to get there. And yeah, it's only an hour of protection, but it's better than, a lit fuse laying across your fucking stove. Am I right?
True.
Police found her, this lady, in an Austin grocery store, according to Austintown grocery store. According to police officers, they found a bag of methamphetamine in her purse and was also suspected of doing drugs in the bathroom. This becomes the key part. After they found drug residue on one of the toilet seats. And they go into this description. If somebody comes into contact with fentanyl and that's absorbed through the skin, now they're dealing with something a lot more catastrophic. So that's right. When you go to a public toilet, there may have been a fentanyl person in there, and there may be a microscopic amount of fentanyl that dusted its way upon the toilet. You sit down for nature's call, and boom! Opiate coma.
We were talking about this last night on Tucker. Apparently, one of the things that these drug dealers, weed dealers, really are doing right now is they're lacing it with just slight little bits of fentanyl to try to get people more addicted to the weed that they're selling.
Yeah, I've heard about
That's an age-old thing of like, oh, they'll put fucking cocaine on the weed so you buy more off of them. Oh, fucking spending money on cocaine when they're selling weed? That is a waste of a very expensive drug.
Yeah, cocaine they wouldn't. Fentanyl is so powerful in small amounts that if you dissolve it in a light solvent and then spray your buds, yeah, you can go a long way with a little bit, and it will be just enough to tweak people out. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
There's no one fucking. Like, you don't fucking. Hey man, have you got any weed? You got any weed outside of fucking Morrison's supermarket or anything? You just go and get some weed. It's not like you're not getting as fucking hard addicted to it as you are anything else.
Weed?
That's apparently
Fucking
the goal
spraying
now.
fentanyl on it that's just.
Yeah,
That's the goal.
I think the whole point is just to spike it. So let's say you got some, purple indica as opposed to some, light green crystally sativa. I think they're trying to sell. It's like, oh man, this stuff will dope you right out, man. You got pain, you want to sleep, etc. This is the shit for you. Well, yeah, because they sprayed it with a light glaze of fentanyl. Yeah, you're gonna fall asleep all right. See what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you, but that's just. Don't put it on weed. You might put it in something else, but not on weed. It's so incredibly cheap.
Yeah, you mix it with alcohol like they did back in the day. Bring back the laudanum.
Ain't getting anyone fucking waiting outside your apartment constantly scratching their neck asking to get some more of that fucking smoke leaf that you told last. Not with weed. But there's no point in doing that with weed. That's just bad business.
No, it's not bad business. It's actually very smart because it's money. Money. That's all they want is money.
Yeah, they're spending more.
The Ham and Beans asks, is fentanyl absorbed through the skin? Question mark? Yes. Fentanyl's
I mean, that's new. That's the scary one.
Yeah, it's the hyper potent, like just beyond. It's uber opiate. It's fucking nuts. Remember I said I went into the fucking hospital to get that fucking procedure done, and they put me under, and then they gave me the after action report. And what they had knocked me out with was one, a muscle relaxer through the IV, right? And the other thing was like 0.0001 nanograms of fentanyl, and I was like, what? Like,
Yeah.
all it did was put my fucking lights out. Why do people do fentanyl when it just comatizes you?
That's the thing I never
Just
understood,
answered-
like heroin and
just answered your
fentanyl
own
and shit.
question.
Like, why are you doing that shit? When all it does is put you to sleep, don't you want to enjoy your high?
I guess once you build a tolerance, it just puts you in a chill state. I don't know. All right, look, here we go. Puppy taken hostage by a wild monkey for 3 days.
Was it taken hostage or befriended?
Well, it kind of looks like he's like, my puppy.
Yeah, I'd be like that with my puppy as well, you know?
Suru, a two-week-old black dog, who's adorable, by the way, was snatched by the primate last Thursday and taken on top of an electricity post in Talman Lesturi Putra, Malaysia. Residents, after shitting themselves constantly from the state of the food, spotted the hostage situation and gathered under the post to assess the situation. Onlooker Cherry Lu Li Yi, whatever, said the puppy looked tired and weary, but the monkey did not seem to hurt it. Yeah, so maybe they were just buddies.
Yeah.
Now, what was I going to say?
I
can't remember. Screw it. All right. Canada. Mountain goat kills attacking grizzly bear with dagger-like horns.
Wow. That's incredible.
We walked to this one bar, and there's a mountain goat outside of it, and Shelly's like, what is this creature? Like, it's a goat. And she's like, oh.
Of course, the Getty Image goat mascot. A photogenic goat as well, isn't it?
It is.
Posing. I never know. This is my good side.
This is... it is Getty Goat.
Goatee Images.
Yeah. Forensic necropsy. Forensic analysis of the female grizzly bear suggests that she was killed by a goat after the horns pierced the bear's armpits and neck. Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Go for the gap of the armor, don't you?
Look at that. And they're like pointed up in this particular way for like maximum, shiv value.
Shiv value.
With their long, sharp claws and frightening speed.
That's that prison learning.
You would last 10 days on the mountain.
But in a rare turn of events, park officials say a mountain goat not only defended itself from becoming a meal, but was able to kill the attacking bear with its dagger-like horns. Park Canada said the recent forensic analysis of the female grizzly bear suggested she was killed by a goat after the horns pierced her. Yeah, you already said that in the fucking... You guys, listen.
Pretty much all they know, isn't it?
Yeah, Guardian.
They found a dead bear, and they went, wonder how that died. They took it home to poke it and went, like a goat.
Yeah.
In 2018, footage of a nanny mountain goat protecting her kid from a grizzly bear was captured in Yoho National Park. The bear tried...
Now we're going back in time. It's not like they've even found the goat in question. Like, the goat has been taken in for questioning. The authorities are yet to release a statement or anything like that. It's just, now they're going on about, another time there was a goat as well.
Yeah, because that's all the story they
Shit
have.
article.
Yeah, they've got this just little tidbit, and then they're like, meanwhile... But... All right, here we go. 87-year-old Riverside woman found dead in freezer at home. Daughter questioned.
And it turns out it was a goat.
After she was pierced in the armpit and the neck. Travis, 87, was found dead Sunday in a freezer in the garage of the home she had lived in since 1990. Her live-in daughter, identified by neighbors only as...
Lived in the garage since 1990? Her daughter's a bitch.
No, the freezer was in the garage.
A little bit of venom behind garage.
No, I just wanted to say it in such a way that it would all be comprehensible.
Felt a slight pinch of two dagger-like horns. My armpits, then.
In your asshole.
Anon threw $1 saying, a shit article? You mean a sharticle? What they called now? Thank you, Anon. Thank you, Anon.
You know what? My stream's going to get taken down anyway, so... Yeah. At this point...
You're going to bring up the porn again?
No. I was talking about Zoe Kravitz last night to Sam over in Discord voice chat as I'm putting together tonight's game. And it said, okay, like, I know Lisa Bonet's her mother. Who's her father? And I'm like, Lenny Kravitz, hence the last name Kravitz. He says, really? It's like, I thought that she would have been, because she's very light-skinned. Like, he was just commenting on, she's very pretty. She's very light-skinned. And I said, well, yeah, her mother is half black and half Jewish, and her father is half black and half Jewish, so she got quartered to a half. You see?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, she'd just be half Jewish, half black at that point.
Right, because you got quarters because of all four, you know, grandparents. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I see what I said. No, I didn't. Quarter to a half.
Right.
I understand.
And like normally you can't
so
put
now I
sentences together like that, so I just said it because I was like, she got quartered to a half. That doesn't happen a lot. But anyway, he goes black and Jewish. Wouldn't that just be like bluish? And I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
Jack.
and I thought Blasian is a thing. You know, people take these words and do that. So why not bluish?
Yeah.
Just put that out there.
Or as I say, you know, Lewis or Jack.
I'll allow it.
Pick whichever one you want.
Oh, ploy. I found out that I lied to you. There are only 2 people who own tigers in my city. Oh, well, thank you for clearing that up, Pop-Tart. She lives in Strange Town. Every time she tells stories about where
Oh,
she lives,
ploy.
like... Yeah, she's called me ploy for like 4 years now. It's just...
You're never getting Polly back. You're just Ploy from now on.
Everyone else does it. It's just the way it is. I have made myself comfortable with it as of years ago. She mistyped it once, and that was it. Never cleared it up again. But yeah, Pop-Tart
just saved Ploy.
Pop-Tart lives in Strangeville, Texas, where it's like, that seems strange to
No
everyone
offense,
unless
but
you're
it sounds
Texan.
like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
Thank you, Gamer Valine, for the
No
$9.
offense, but it
Holy
sounds like
shit!
that's-
Ford Hood is depressing. Also, noting that the chick in this donation is clearly not Viper and actually cute, you fucking simps. Damn, Viper. Or Valine. I just... Yeah, right in. With some Hobbit acid. Which I'm totally going to lean into now that I've verified that you're actually short and it's not just some kind of internet shtick. Getting closer, ever closer. A couple of one-shot, two-shots will get us there for the horsecock. There, said it. Got it out. English. Moving on.
One shot, two shot. All I need is horsecock.
Well, I need 2 one-shot, 2 shots to get it there. Or whatever the fuck else combination thereof. Police find accused leg...
shot, full shot.
Yes. But I don't have one of those, but you get the idea. Doubled up, that's how it works. Yeah. Police find accused leg thief with a leg strapped to his head. Does this look like the man suspect who would do that?
Where's the leg?
Well, let's find out. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Kevin Hooks was arrested for an armed robbery in which he took a prosthetic leg from a victim. According to Tulsa Police Department, the victim stated that Hooks came upon him with a large metal spike, took the victim's backpack, and also the victim's prosthetic legs.
Isn't there something to be said for an armed robbery and stealing someone's leg? Like, come on.
All right, fine.
Come on.
I just clued into that. Okay, I get it. Damn, Drunkle. Damn. Hooks even asked the victim the worth of each item he was stealing. When Hooks was apprehended, they found him with the victim's leg strapped to his head. Police say they took the leg off of Hooks' head, gave it back to the victim. Like, he's clearly not all there. What do you mean strapped to his head? Like military Molly style strapping? Like he lashed it, or he just some duct tape? What happened?
I think like a duct tape chin strap all the way around the top.
Wouldn't that be a legged robbery? Yes. Yes. And since we were pointed out earlier, and I tried to make some adjustifications, you're going to have to tell me, chat, are our voices in relative parity with one another? Such who's loud and quiet, man? Anyone? You let me know. I can't tell. I don't know. It would not let go. Another Weston woman bitten by a rabid fox. And they outlaw fox hunting.
I just thought of another one.
All right.
I guess he got away on foot.
Oh, stop reloading. I hate that shit so much.
You're not getting a bell.
No.
You're not getting a car crash.
Yeah, Jim Beam's got a point. How long before the victims get their leg back from police is now evidence. Well, they got it back right away, but what are the police going to do without the evidence? They're going to have to call that person to court just to be able to say, yo, this was the leg? And Pop-Tart...
Sure, we have the leg in question.
Yeah, Pop-Tart raises a good question. Why to the head, though? Yeah, why not strap it to your back for ease of movement, like a backpack or whatever? Oh, because he stole a backpack, so his back was taken care of. He couldn't strap it there.
He's trying to do extra cartwheels.
Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah. It's hard for the taken down, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got 3 legs to
on
balance with. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
that's a strong support structure. What are they going to do? Push him
I mean,
over
so
and
do
no
I,
leg
and
to
no one's
stop?
knocked me over yet.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay, yeah, so there's this fox out there
God,
biting
just
people.
lamented guided the fuck out of me, dude.
One Weston family said they experienced one of the scariest moments of their life when a fox jumped out of the bushes and attacked. Quote, I was shaking my leg and it was still holding onto my leg and it wouldn't let go. It had the grip and it wouldn't let go. It was just hanging off of my feet, said Annie
Is
Matthew.
this the same article as before?
No. Well,
Right.
the one I just introduced but didn't read any of, yes.
It's just you go, oh, it was hanging onto my leg and wouldn't let go. I'm like, okay.
No,
Are these
no,
two not connected?
no,
Like-
not this guy. This is a different one.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Okay, so this is a man. This is a fox.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so it was just it wouldn't let go. I was just like shaking and fighting it and hitting it with my bag, my phone. And when it did decide to break off after over close to a minute, it ran underneath the car and tried to come in through the garage. But she wasn't the only person attacked by a fox in the Western area in recent days. People saw it a week prior and there was...
This man isn't black! What?
All ATF agents should be arrested and tried for treason since their entire agency is a violation of the Constitution.
That true? Anyone?
I don't know, but I agree.
Oh, thank you,
Okay,
Bearcock, for the 10.
Fuck
Good-
the
good-
ATF up their ATF
considering-
asses.
What it was about, I don't know if that went to the right person or not, but still, thank you very much.
So how far off are you, Polly?
Hold on, let me consult with the independent adjudicators here. Refresh, refresh,
right.
refresh, refresh.
Pretty fresh.
The freshening is happening. It's going. $32.04. $32.
We are pretty much there, guys. Smash that Polydub Streamlabs because we got to get a polycock.
Yeah, I'm okay with a polycock.
See?
We're all okay with it.
Yeah, so this thing's been biting people all over the fucking place and it's got rabies. I don't know if you ever dealt with foxes or seen them snarl at you. They've got little sharp needle teeth and they're mean. It's how they're able to survive with their tiny little bodies because they're vicious and they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're douchebags.
Yeah, foxes are
like
hardcore,
foxes.
man.
Fox's hair just run away from you.
Well, this is America.
Yeah, you're like American foxes.
Oklahoma man sentenced for illegally performing surgery. An Oklahoma man has been sentenced for more than a dozen years behind bars after he pleaded no contest in a case in which he was accused of illegally performing a surgery at a cabin in the woods.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
no.
repeated it twice and it makes no sense either time.
but-
What do you mean?
Cabin in the woods. That suggests he was like making his own fucking monster. out
Oh
of
my God.
Body parts.
According to prosecutors, Bob Lee Allen, 54, performed a castration on a volunteer at the
Oh, no.
cabin, then stored the removed body parts in a freezer. The person told police that Allen later joked about eating the body parts.
Ah, he wasn't joking.
Allen was arrested after the volunteer went to the hospital because of bleeding after the surgery. He didn't properly close up in the cabin in the woods?
Yeah.
Allen pleaded...
Patient probably got an infection? No.
Yeah, right. Jesus.
he was going to eat it.
Probably.
Just be honest. If you've just castrated someone and put their bits in a freezer, that is like the worst time to joke about eating. You're not joking.
Fuck.
You're gonna eat.
Yeah. Alan pleaded no contest to felony counts of conspiracy to commit unlicensed surgery, practicing medicine without a license, and attempted distribution of psychedelic mushrooms. Wait, what? Hold on.
Anesthetic, I guess.
Who wants their ball sack cut open? Oh, there we go.
This is where the fun stops. Body's trying to keep the flow. Somebody's taking shots off.
Called Krill, thank you for the $18. Are you coming to GulfCon 22, Polly?
Oh, Polly, this is not a question. I will personally
The declaration.
come to. Yes, I will personally come to where you are and kidnap you. You are going to 22, sir.
I'm easy enough to find. I'm right there between New York and LA. You can't miss me.
Yes, but
Just look for the Otter in a suit.
Yeah.
I know. Address.
Yeah, that was well said.
I
That
know.
actually sounded ominous. That was good.
What underwear you have on? And I have to poop.
All right. Cult of Krill 18, thank you very much. Are you coming to GulfCon 22, Polly? You know what? I want to. After all the fun I heard you guys having, and they showed up, Drunkle, for like Sinatra calls in, right? And it's all staticky and shit because he's calling in on his phone to the Birthday Noir Bar stream. It's like, everybody, 1, 2, 3, happy birthday, Polly! It was fucking great. And I'm like, oh man, I want to be places drinking. You know what I mean? You just want to be places drinking, Drunkle. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm sitting here drinking by myself, talking to disembodied voices on a computer, which is cool because the audience is cool and Fire is cool. And, you know, AP was there and Inquisitor was there and who else was there? Weibo was there. And, you know, it was charming and fun. And I was glad everyone showed up. And,
There and
Yeah.
you.
yeah. You know, I only saw that movie 2 years ago for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, you fucking idiot. But I'm not really in. Fucking Wizard of Oz, my ass.
Well, the reason I watched it was because I wanted to see the classics I had heard about forever and a day, or the movies that had made a big splash and are constantly referenced that I've never actually seen. So, you know,
Yeah.
Jaws was in there. Like, I wasn't trying to see old-timey shit
I've
necessarily.
never seen Jaws.
Yeah.
But I've never seen Jaws, but you don't need to because like, you know the references or you know the film. That's all you need.
Well, see,
But
that's...
they are considered these classics that you don't need to watch the movie and understand.
Like, Zombie Taste says, aw, Polly is only... Did you not see my last upload? The genre is called YouTube posts as a cry for help. It wasn't accidentally chosen. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, you know the references, and that was just it. It's like all I've seen is clips, and you know, oh, we're gonna need a bigger boat for Jaws, and you know,
Yeah.
you don't get to. Yeah, but I wanted to see the movie. It's like, what made this such a big summer blockbuster? People call it the original summer blockbuster, the first one. So I wanted to see it.
Shit, I don't know.
It was good tension. It was well-made film, good tension. It didn't. I laughed, I cried. It became a part of me. No, it wasn't one of those movies, but I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. You know, and Wizard of Oz, people call it the greatest film ever made, etc. They think it's the best piece of filmmaking. I do disagree as well. The greatest film ever made is Casablanca, undoubtedly. But I got it. Watching it, I'm like, oh, it's like a delightful romp full of colors and choreography and fun. I get it.
Columbus.
You know, let me tell you something about the Oompa Loompas. That's the one part of the movie that I couldn't abide by. The Lollipop Guild, when them freakish midgets start saying, "We are the lollipop," that was nightmarish.
Yeah.
Everything else in the film was delightful.
I mean, it's you know, if you're a little kid as well, it can affect you, can't it? I remember, the scene in Dumbo when he gets drunk, you get the fuck out.
Who getting drunk?
You know, Dumbo, the fucking elephant.
Oh,
Big ears.
yeah, I've seen the clips. Never seen the movie, but yeah.
Yeah.
When he starts, you know, the pink elephants and the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. Just some trippy shit.
Damn right.
I'm only like 5 years old watching that. Fuck is. And my pet, because it's one of those where they like stick you in front of a TV and then go parents have gone on something else. I'm watching this shit on my own, just freaking the fuck out, man. Like, oh god.
Yeah. No question. I mean, it's like I said, I went on a big kick watching a whole bunch of classics just to see what was what, and a lot of it was worth it. Most of them, okay, I get the hype, and that's what I was after. I just wanted to understand why. Okay, so the answer called to Quill's
at the time, weren't they?
Yeah, to answer called to Quill's question, yes, I am totally down, especially if it's happening in Texas again, because I love Texas. Pop Tart knows that. You tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $2, but polycock wouldn't, like, as in like cocking, wouldn't imply an otter. It'd imply a seal. Sealant pun. Laugh, goddammit. Oh, I get it. Polycock, seal. Get it? You see the... Oh.
Slim Johnson threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish, saying, how you feeling, drunk? Thank you for asking, dude. Much better than on Monday when... And yesterday I was very, very achy all over, and today I'm just absolutely... The fucking past couple of days have been tiring.
Well, I'm very happy that you're here. I was like, I wonder if, because I know you were really under the weather, so I was like, oh man, I hope Drunk was recovered enough to be here.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would have been there on Monday if someone else was hosting it. I come in, I've been asleep for most of the day. I come in, I sit in my piece. But, oh, God. I'm shivering, I'm sweating, you know. It's like, I just want to curl up. So I text you, I text Sinatra saying, by the way, of course I told you on fucking put a tweet out, post on Facebook channels. Wasn't happening. That's never happened before, you know. Show just not evening. If it's not happening, then let people. And then I just went to bed and I slept for like 18 hours. I woke up as well. I was just like, salt. I was craving salt. That's because I've been sweating so much.
Right. You know? Yeah, you sweated away all your electrolytes, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm coming from a cupboard. Like, I got to have some fucking crisps here somewhere. Potato chips. I got to have something. I didn't have any because I very rarely buy them. What I really wanted, there was KFC with the gravy.
Yeah, I hear you.
But, of course, I'm not fucking leaving the house for a little while now, you know, just in case it was the fucking bad coup.
Yeah.
But there's no way of me getting KFC right now.
We're going to go into this story. Michigan may have the nation's first electrified road to wirelessly charge EVs, Whitmer says. Okay, first of all, Whitmer said this? Well, so what? When it doesn't happen, you're going to blame it on a bunch of like alt-right Nazis? Like seriously, that's all I associate her name with now. Do you know what I mean? It's been so it's been so many things with this woman. So much state-specific tyrannicalisms. I wouldn't go as far as to call it tyranny, but like leaning that way. Fuck yes. And you're saying, oh, we're gonna have the nation's first electrified road that totally won't give people cancer by driving over it. But I don't know.
Wait, what?
What? Would you want to drive down an electrified road radiating a giant field that can charge your electrical devices? Does that sound safe to you?
No, but an internal combustion engine doesn't really seem safe to me.
No, but internal. It's locked up inside of steel and thick anodized aluminum. Like, that's different than...
Combustion.
Okay, let me ask you a question,
Made a fucking bomb.
Would you sleep night after night on an electrical transformer at a power station? With the noise going on around you?
I'm not going to get much sleep with that much, am I?
Well, you could consider it like white noise background shit. But my point being, even if you had some sound counseling earbuds in, would you be willing to sleep on top of something that was radiating shit all day? Would you sleep inside of a fucking CAT scan chamber?
Well, I mean that's because we know the radiation from CAT scans and shit like that, don't we? But do we know about this road? That's just everything electrical has a radioactive field anyway. We sleep around those all the time. I mean, if you're majority of us, if not all of us here, have Wi-Fi, sleep within that field all the time. Radio waves constantly all around us. Sleeping that all the time. Like, I'm just saying, we know the effects of fucking like CAT scan machines and shit, but do we know the effects of the road that you're on about?
We don't, but they're doing it anyway,
Or is
and
that
isn't
just
that's
some
the
fucking
point?
5G causes cancer shit, you know?
I mean, well, keep in mind, this is Whitmer, who's like, we can trust everything the CDC says. Did the CDC, like, say that this wasn't going to, like, fry people's flesh as they drove over it? Did you even bother, or are you just trying to sound like, into the future with Governor Whitmer?
Why would they give away electricity for free as well?
That's a good question,
You know,
but, you know, she
that's-
leans left, but, I mean, it's not really for free. I mean, the taxpayers are always paying for it. But there's no reason to not charge people, even if the taxpayers are paying for it, because, you know, socialism.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd want to. It sounds cool until you break down on it and you can't get out your car because you'll die.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Sound counseling. I can't English today, Umbreon. I don't know what it is.
What's wrong with just normal roads?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, you don't have PowerPoints, USB, cigarette lighter, whatnot in your fucking car. Do you really? Wait, what? In case you forgot your fucking charging cord at home? Well, remember it. It's better than fucking boils on your skin or whatever the fuck else kind of DNA deterioration is going to happen driving over this fancy new space road.
Why you go improve on roads? They already do a brilliant job.
Without
it's
potholes,
like
they do.
The plow, right? Has never, you know, obviously it's been refined and everything, but it's not been changed in the past couple of 100 years because it just can't get any better. It's perfect for what it needs to do.
Did you see this request from Sinatra that he needs our energy because it's going poorly and that we're not doing enough?
Energy, Sinatra, drive along an electric road.
Well, no, I mean, I think he's stopped up. You know what I'm saying? He went to the bathroom.
Yeah, Sinatra's quite famous for the.
There's vibrating toilet seats to assist with that. I saw them online.
Wow, that's got to be a Japanese thing.
Oh yeah, the Japanese have the most luxurious toilets in the world.
They also have the scariest.
They're scary to you?
Some of them are.
Why?
They just do too much.
What? There's a seat warmer. They got the spray, the air dry. They got it all.
I don't need that. Oh no, I don't want that either.
But you're from the land of bidets.
Something coming up and just like you gently massaging your shoulders when you're having a tough time. I don't like it. They know too much. There are toilets that can analyze your poo and tell you if you've got cancer. I don't want that. The toilet knows too much about me. And you're telling me, like, you know, this fucking toilet isn't going to be sending off your fucking information to other fucking companies, third-party companies. Going like, oh, Drunkle had sweet corn today. You know, and then I start getting fucking ads for sweet corn on Amazon or something like that. I don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want your toilet connected to the internet. That's a hard no. You tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $1. Never mind that gas stations, petrol stations for Drunkle sells cell phone charges notoriously cheap. Skip on the coffee and leave the fucking roads alone. That makes sense to me. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So apparently Sinatra's actually suffering
them.
the opposite problem. So he's a little fast running, so to speak.
Oh, it's going too well.
Yeah. Well, that has to come to an end sooner than later, am I right?
But you never know.
Okay, let's move on.
Series of plugs. You've got to work your way through different levels.
6 overdose in Fairfax County. Police warn a potentially deadly batch of drugs. See? They do spritz the weed.
They're not, fuck off with that. They're not spritzing the weed.
You just don't want to think that they are, and I understand
Then why
that,
are they going to do that with weed?
I'm just saying.
You're not going to make any money like that. That's just bad business. Spritz the weed.
Oh, look at this. Metropolitan Police Department. 6 black police officers, 6 women black police officers sue DC police, claim racial and sexual harassment. Special police officer killed in on duty in 3rd Southeast DC shooting Tuesday. But guns are prohibited there. Gun control works. President Obama told us. Former Vice President Joe Biden confirmed it. Huh. It's weird. It's weird.
Hey, what article are you looking Still got the overdose.
Oh, I'm looking at the ones down the side, the trending stories here. Can you see my
okay,
cursor?
I see.
Yeah. The future of weight loss is the next one, but it's a sponsored article.
Exercise.
Yeah. C. Thomas, thank you for the $1. Drunkle, get better and stop being sick with cinnamon flu, you Welsh git. Oh, no, Chinaman. Chinaman flu.
No, I don't. It's not that. It can't be that. If it is that, then Jesus, I got over it quickly. That was like a day of feeling monumentally shit, and then back to it. Like that's
Cinnamon Chinaman.
Simonin.
Schliniman. It's Schliniman.
I don't think it was COVID. It wasn't like a fucking thing about nothing, breathing or anything like that. And I could still taste the soup.
Christmas says that's why you buy lab-tested weed from a reputable dispensary.
They didn't spritz it.
One is assumed to trust that they didn't. Yes. Or just grow your own. I mean, in certain places, depending on where you live, yeah, it's totally legal to grow like 4 plants or less, 6 plants or less, whatever, for your own personal use. Yeah.
There you are.
I mean, I kind of would like to explore the green thumb thing. Yeah.
In botany in general.
Well, it's interesting you ask. I would like to take a stab at floriculture. Hybrid plants and stuff, creating a species that doesn't exist before by combining a certain kind of orchid with a certain kind of tulip. That would be interesting. It's very involved. You got to do grafting. It's very detailed. You got to,
You can do it with vegetables and fruit. If you got like the seed of an apple, a certain type of apple, and you planted it, then the tree that would grow into likely wouldn't bear that apple, that particular brand of apple. Because they've been fucking grafted and grafted and grafted. It's interesting. My sister, she grows vegetables in her back garden. She grew a squash, right? Next to a courgette, a zucchini.
Yeah.
And they cross-pollinated. And now she's growing what she calls courgettes.
Nice.
It's a cross between a squash and a courgette. Yeah, fucking mental.
Have
great fun with this shit.
Beta-begas were available for a while.
Who?
Beta-begas. It's a rutabaga and a beet crossbred to make a beta-bega.
You guys like chocolate milk?
Sinatra, don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
A rutabaga.
Oh, God. You always got to have another name for it.
It's a Swede.
It's just called a Swede?
Yep.
That's fucking weird.
Can't you work like the rest of the world?
It's a Swedish turnip piece.
Oh. All right. All right.
If you could,
Sinatra, look at this.
Well, that'd be great.
The Space Force uniforms.
Oh, yeah, again. Okay.
They totally, and I mean not even a little bit, look like
let that
something.
sit for a minute in there. Sorry, someone was going into the bathroom and I had to give him a heads up.
They don't look like something out of Starship Troopers at all. At all. This isn't what the Air Marshal was dressed like and when they were having their command.
That's exactly what I would want.
You'd want the Air Marshal service from Starship Troopers?
Yeah.
Yeah? Fuck the bugs?
Yeah.
Humans did nothing
Some
wrong?
kind of smart bug. I would like to know more.
I'd be damn proud.
Look, Space Force.
Look at
it. Have something like that.
Yeah, look at her face. She's proud. She's like, "Fuck you, man. I'm styling in this thing."
Space soldier.
Yeah.
Void warrior.
I'm okay with this. And PT uniforms are black and gray. Well, thank you, AirForceMag.com.
AirForceMag.com.
There it is.
See, that's pretty banging. I like that. The collar, especially. That's what you want.
Yeah, it goes across.
That looks all right.
Yeah, this has sort of got like the Star Trek 2 from Wrath of Khan era, where all it's missing is the shoulder strap that comes over to grab the part here. This is
yeah. That looks like a Space Force uniform.
Damn right,
I think
it does.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not complaining. This is good stuff.
His mum's so proud of him.
I'll bet.
He's just a model as well. Like,
yeah, and she's like I'm banging, and you know it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so 6 overdoses in Fairfax County. All right, here we go.
I don't even want to get into that shit, man. That
Shit,
I'm gonna
man,
get
that's
into that
good.
shit. I went off on this yesterday. Like we're absolutely being lied to. There's
Okay. Let's get into it, I guess.
there's no question about it, because we talked about this in like April of last year. And
I
they
don't want to
turned
get
around
into
and said,
this. Gets into it.
we're getting into it. In April of last year, they said that overdoses were up 80%, which means we were about at 90,000 in April. And then they just stopped counting them at some point. So we're easily over 100,000 for last year. And why this is not a bigger issue than anybody is actually willing to talk about, I swear to God, I will never know. But it is concerning and disheartening, to say the least.
Yeah. It is. You're not wrong. I actually agree. All irony aside. The fentanyl thing is fucking amazing. You think that there would be... You know, Joe Biden's talking about his over-the-horizon power. We're going to use diplomatic force. We're going to use everything but military force in Afghanistan. Where is the use of all of that force to put pressure on your friends in China to crack down on their illegal fentanyl exporting that is poisoning our citizenry, you fucks?
Mm-hmm. Did you think of anything else that killed 100,000 people? The legitimate numbers, ones that weren't marked as COVID or ones that weren't marked as whatever else. 100,000 people. And the government's not even talking about it.
Yeah. And how much of it is like, oh, well, we need to blame pharmaceutical companies that illegally blah, 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 blah. Let's not talk about...
Oh, no, pharmaceutical companies are the darlings right now. We're not allowed to blame them for anything.
Well, but they certainly settled when it came to Oxycontin and oxycodone advertising that, oh, yeah, we're partially responsible for it. No, I don't really think you are. You just paid it off to, like, fuck off with the class action suit because everyone who caught themselves an opiate addiction and ended up turning to black tar over it. Boom! Poor Mel. Yeah, the guy getting shot there in the stomach, that's Mel. And that's right after he yelled, "Fuck you!" when Neil deGrasse Tyson catches the ball in the face to crush his head. Same guy. See, it all connects. Mad Cat, thank you for the 18... oh, shit. Freedom. Mad Cat, thank you for the $18. Space Marines! Ave Dominus Nox.
Knuckle up!
Knuckle up! You got to get more throaty, man. It's deep way back there. Knuckle up!
I can't get them off. Right now.
Not today? Fair enough.
That's me another day.
No, that's some... what do Space Marines call it when they wipe out an entire planet?
NS.
Yeah, well, yeah. But that's what they're trying to do. Trying to wipe out the fungus orcs and whatnot in 40K. What's it called when they wipe out an entire planet?
You know, if you want to know
Deadliest,
the answer to that, you're
whatever.
going to have to join us on another day for Hammer 40K Street.
Yeah.
Right.
Ham Bean says that is a horsecock poly. Hold on really quick. See Thomas for the $1. I would love having the Terran forces of Starship Troopers. They don't allow expert-ats, a monopoly on public discourse, and it is a purist meritocracy, and the corrupt fuckwicks always got hung. Yeah, I strongly recommend watching Sargon of Akkad's video on the politics of Starship Troopers. It's his best video ever because he breaks it down and it's like, this is not the fascism that everybody presents it to be. As a matter of fact, it's just a hardcore meritocracy. It's like no one's forced into Federation service, even though that's what everybody talks about. You have to volunteer it and you don't get free citizenship. Well, of course not. The only way you get citizenship is if you put your own body on the line. What is wrong with putting veterans forth? Reasonable arguments. I don't know if I 100% agree with it, but he presents a rational case as opposed to saying, it's fascism, which, you know, no, that doesn't fit. You guys need to study Italian fascism to understand what fascism is. Yes, that is. That puts me over the horsecock line.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm feeling it.
Okay, good, because my computer's
Exterminatus. Thank you, Bruno. Exterminatus. And
Exterminate.
Yeah, and Mike Savage. Thank you.
You do know what a Dalek is.
A what?
Ah.
Cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course cock. Grab the loop and slam the day away. As I take more cock, horse cock. Shut the door and turn the lock. Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me saying nay.
Fantastic.
Wow. Wow, it was. That was particularly loud. You should give me a copy of that. Let me fuck with it. Create a dubstep version.
I will send you that over.
Too loud or too quiet.
What's that?
Remind me
It'd
after
be
the
too
show.
loud
I will
or too
send it right over to you.
Horse cock, 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 cock. Doo, doo, boots and cats and boots and cats and cock and you know.
Here comes the bass cock.
Yeah.
You tell him Steve goes through $1. So, you know, drunkie, I just thought of this. You're quite quiet from not feeling well. Oh, well, no. So wouldn't now be a perfect time to introduce Polly to Annexed Uncle? A real hoot around this time of year. This time of year? Something American going on, right?
But it's Halloween's coming up. That's not American.
Irish. Steve, if he pops up, Steve Davey pops up. Cooks him out from under the bed.
Mad Cat, thank you for the $1. It's a call. Oh, here we go. Called Exterminatus. There are 5 levels of it. One of them has Mechanicus, excuse me. Adeptus Mechanicus, even I know that. Absorbs the sound of the dying planet and use it to make WMDs that turn steel and concrete into soup. Well, I'm going to have to go talk to Inquisitor. He's my go-to guy with all things 40K. And get some more detail on that. Man, 40K nerds don't fuck around, man. They know their shit deep. It's interesting. Talk of Wagner mercenary deal shines light on Mali power politics. You know what this comes down to? France lost a military contract and they moved it on to someone else. And it's like, really, France? You didn't want the French doing your military contracts? I got to admit though, this is a pretty sweet picture.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, that's pretty fucking hardcore. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see the whole thing uncropped. I bet you it's well composed because this isn't a very well composed shot. But look at that. It looks fucking awesome.
You ever seen a helicopter take off on a camera has the exact same frame rate as?
I have. It's so cool.
It's weird, isn't it?
Love looking at it. Love looking at it. Yeah. Yeah. It's. Whew. Yeah, and I'm a big sucker for helicopters. I still want to learn to fly a helicopter, man. That's the sweetest flying machine ever created. No, there's other flying machines that are more advanced, can do more stuff, but helicopters, man, there's something about them that just draws me. Super cool stuff.
Well, Da Vinci originally designed for it, although he called it an aerial screw. I think is a much better name for Mile High Club.
The Mile High Club is pretty apt.
But you're not a mile high up.
Several miles.
Huh.
All right, moving on. Oh, I do feel the need to point this out, though, because like, oh, haha, you know, France and their military, right? You know, France sent in their elite paratroopers, as did the British, as did the Canadians. Like, your paratroopers are not, like, cannon fodder. Those are your elite guys. And all 3 of those countries sent in their paratroopers to extricate their citizenry that were in Afghanistan. You know who didn't do that? You know who's got like the greatest, widest spread, best ability to power project paratroopers in the world and didn't do that?
Huh.
America under, you know, our commander-in-chief Biden. Because he didn't want to, because that would be seen as a military action. And that blows me away. The French, the Canadians, and the British all did it, and you fucking didn't. Instead, it's like, we sent them emails for months. Remember that? Phone calls for months. Everybody who wants to leave can leave. The implication being those fuckers just didn't get to the airport in time. What happens when they're miles upon miles away, and you've told them to hunker down where they're at via the State Department? Just the fucking incompetence of it. It just drives me fucking crazy.
That is quite the thinker, sir.
But you see, though, Polly is still very much Trump's fault.
That's the video I did that got taken down was Don Lemon blaming Trump for everything. I was like, man, if you're really going to try to put this on Trump and not saying Biden plays any part in it, you're fucking dumb. And I got a strike for it.
Well, Ham and Bean says paratroopers are not the elite. Trust me. Well, I'm certainly not trying to argue with you about it, but like Army Rangers that paratroop in and have done drop school, that's not elite? I don't know, but I had thought they were.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay, moving along. Kraktos' new Airwolf combat drone has launched a switchblade loitering munition in flight. Okay, what does that mean?
I was going to say that's a lot of words, but I like the sound of it.
This
sounds awesome.
This drone launches its own drone. And that is the notion of the loitering munition. So that's a flying bomb that just kind of like stays up in the air, flying around until needed, and needed means kamikazing into a selected target.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little fucking hardcore. Holy shit.
That's an expensive bomb, isn't it?
Oh my God, you have no idea. Can you imagine? I have no idea. Just the R&D on this shit. The Airwolf unmanned aircraft to launch.
Slightly smaller bomb comes out of that one as
yeah.
well. Like, oh.
Yeah, it's like one of them Russian dolls, man. There's just more and more flying bombs. Yeah. It's like also referred to as the suicide drone. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen like any of the old school retro sci-fi shit where you would have Sky Commander up in his like, you know, flying fortress. We're not that far away.
The helicarrier.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, this stuff's worth looking into. And I think they call it like a loitering munition, which is like, you know, using those words, it makes sense. That's what it's doing. But, wow, kind of seems like a euphemism for a bomb that just waits up there until.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Till it's time.
Yeah. And here's the thing. You get Joe Biden saying like, oh, well, you know, the Second Amendment is kind of pointless when it comes to protecting yourself from a tyrannical government. Take us on, you need like F-16s and atomic weapons. It's like, really? You lost to a bunch of fucking 7th century savage cave dwellers. There, I said it. And all they had was IEDs and Kalashnikovs. And I was like, no, it wasn't a question of capabilities. The capabilities were there. It was a lack of political will and strategic initiative. In my opinion.
Fighting an army that doesn't have a unit.
Yeah, right?
Which would be the same with fucking fighting against tyranny in your own country.
And inlay the trouble of modern rules of engagement, which I think are in general a good idea, but not when you're fighting groups like the Taliban that are willing to do what they're willing to do in terms of not wear a uniform and blend in. The Hague doesn't really count anymore, does it? Anyway, unprompted 40K fact for $1 says, there's a weapon used on Titans. I actually know what that is. A massive assault walker. Yeah, I've seen them. They're cool. Called the Plasma Annihilator. A plasma gun so powerful and large that it can turn entire cities into molten slag with a single hit. It basically fires stars as a projectile. Well, fucking hell. Fuck you, Death Star. You ain't got shit. Titans got star guns.
It's pretty good.
All right, moving along. Mansfield magnitude 5.9 earthquake shakes Melbourne. Regional Victoria, southern New South Wales, Sydney.
Oh, fuck. Get real names. Holy shit.
Yeah. Canberra, I guess. Adelaide and Lanston. So they don't have enough fucking problems down there with a tyrannical government, a literal tyrannical government, and tyrannical policies from a stupid government. How about that? Well, people fighting back against the fucking police not carrying guns. Have you seen those video clips? Fucking crazy town. The anti-maskers.
For your health.
Yeah, and it's all for your health. You know, one person in one state. You got a little bit of that in your face. Cult of Krill, thank you for the $5. All Rangers are paratroopers, but not all paratroopers are Rangers. Fair enough. Ranger school is 3 months of hell. Airborne is a couple of weeks. Most people with an airborne tab are 5 jump chumps. Well, actually, that's good. Okay, good detail. Okay, I get it. Rangers all have to do jump school, and their paratroopers supposed to all the additional training, but paratroopers, no, they're just doing a couple of weeks of jump school. The airborne guys are. Fair enough. Makes sense. 5 jump chumps. That's... I just brought this story up because it's like with everything that's going on and now fucking earthquakes. Man, Australia's catching it hard these days. Fucking hell. Moving along. Man dies in Harrison after being pinned under car during catalytic converter theft.
I mean...
Was the platinum really worth it? The salvaged platinum really worth it? Whew. A man died after being pinned under a car while apparently trying to steal a catalytic converter. Harrison police reported that a man's body was found next to a car jack underneath a parked vehicle around 6:15 a.m. They said the man appeared to have been in the process of the theft when the jack slipped or malfunctioned, pinning him under the car. Ooh. Where the man was pulled out from under the car and pronounced dead. Yeah, that's... Like, especially if it just pins you because it's like slowly compressing your chest and then... Or, like, God, hope it was quick for his dumb ass sake.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Couldn't have been doing crime.
North Carolina ABC commission chair resigns amid statewide liquor supply problems. Yeah, they can't get liquor. And, like, we talked about this on...
Sinatra drank it all on the weekend.
Right?
Might have, dude. It drank a lot.
We talked about it in Noir Bar. They're rationing it to 2 bottles starting this week in Pennsylvania. Can't get any more than 2 bottles of liquor.
A day?
I forget what... I was pretty drunk myself. I can't even remember. I had stocked up a supply, though. I mean, you know, provisions and all.
Yeah.
A new online inventory ordering system added liquor supply chain woes because they already had massive supply chain woes. People need their booze, yo. When we start doing distilling it on our stovetop, I'll do it, goddammit. Moving on. Iowa Farm Cooperative hit by ransomware. Systems go offline. Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that a farm can be taken down by ransomware. When I say love, I mean like, oh my God. Because you know how big China is into cyber matters. Even though everyone else will tell you no outside the intelligence community, they'll be like, oh, everything's fine. China's great, largest trading partner. We don't want to piss them off because we're afraid to, you know, no, it'll enter a tariff war. Remember all the news entertainers when Trump tried to get moderately hard to fix the trade and debt deficit going on, or, well, trade deficit and debt disparity going on with China, and all the news entertainers were like, he's going to start a trade war, no one can win, blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, well, they're massive into cyber warfare, and the biggest thing that we have that they don't is massive agricultural space. Sinatra, you want some looking forward and tin hat foil thinking? There's some.
Yes. I don't want.
Moving
I
on.
want my liquor, goddammit. I want to get all the liquor I can get. I have a nice little collection. You try to tell me fucking all this shit, and now they're going after the farms too. Where do you think the liquor comes from? Distilleries? No, they need shit from the farms. I hate this.
Spectral Embryon, hand over the corn and nobody gets hurt. That's basically going to be China's thing. It's like, we'll shut down this, we'll shut down that. And it's like, I know this wasn't like, there's no evidence that these were Chinese ransomware attackers, but when you want to shut a nation down, you shut down its food supply and its water reclamation. Those are nodes of critical infrastructure, to employ some parlance.
I mean, we know it was China. And all jokes aside, okay, first off, why the fuck are farms running on computers? Second off, not only are they going after our food, they're going after our food's food.
In terms of fertilizers and whatnot.
No, like cows eat 90% of the farms in Ohio make cow feed.
Gotcha.
So like the corn they grow there is cow feed.
Molly Ho Cammy. PayPal 12345 is not a good password. Yeah, well.
Guessed.
Retired miner placed homemade pipe bombs near Michigan stores, FBI says. Federal prosecutors Tuesday charged a retired underground miner with extortion and attempting to destroy a building and accused him of leaving pipe bombs and threatening letters in locations across North Michigan and the Upper Peninsula.
Holy shit, you got an American guy full.
Yeah, there was a gunpowder plot, no question. Following an FBI investigation of a dangerous crime involving homemade bombs, coded letters, spy cameras, and counter surveillance tactics ripped from a Hollywood thriller, the FBI, oh my God, they're so dynamic and amazing. Thanks, Detroit News, you fucking... FBI agents searched the home of about 16 miles northwest of Tawas City before he was ordered to be held without bond pending a detention, blah, 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 blah. Federal courts alleged that Allen was motivated to plant the bombs at various cell towers because he was angry that telecommunication companies broadcast pornography, cursing, and immoral content. Now, is that actually true, or is this just what you laid on him?
Curse a lot.
Yeah. It's true. So what did you want? Like more restrictive moral codes, or else you'd take down the towers?
Or pipe bombs. Everyone knows swearing leads to terrorism.
Yeah,
In this case.
El Salvador president
pipeline.
El Salvador president changes Twitter profile to dictator.
Well done, Sid.
But that's not what it said. That's not what it said.
What?
That's not what his Twitter profile said.
It didn't?
No, it said the world's coolest dictator.
Ah. Maybe that's true. Who are we to say?
Yeah, it very well might be.
I don't have the authority to pass that judgment.
Nor do I. Never been a dictator. Haven't known one. Police cruiser totaled in head-on collision. Really? Really?
What? Are there...
No, I'm saying look at the picture. This is totaled?
Oh, yeah, man. If that body got bent, done.
Doesn't take much, does it?
Not with these cheap fucking cars.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it made me flash back to Back to the Future 2. He's like, why don't we just land on them, Doc, when they're in the flying DeLorean? He's like, Marty, he's in a 50s Roadster. We're in a DeLorean. He'd tear through us like we were tinfoil.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it doesn't take much when you're driving a Tupperware car from the modern era, does it?
Mm-hmm.
And replacing that bumper with all of its police lights behind it, it'll be like, $7 grand plus $3 grand worth of labor, etc.
And these new cars, like you said, they're just Tupperware. They're made out of fucking plastic. Remember when cars were metal?
I have seen metal cars. I don't personally remember the era when they were metal, but yes, I have seen them.
My aunt had like a 72 fucking Crown Vic. Shit was a boat.
Moving along, the Irish Post. We were speaking of Irish people previously. This was an unexpected story that I was reading last night. World's most popular funeral songs for 2021 revealed. I was confused.
Oh, brilliant. Yes. Right, because I'm only at 2019, so yeah, I need update.
All right, so here they are.
Despacito.
Number 1 is Cigarette Dreams.
Whap.
I mean, Super Bass by Nicki Minaj? Oh, wait, what?
Country Roads?
Yeah, I know. These are the songs, like Mr. Loverman by Rick Montgomery? And Wiz Khalifa?
Oh my
Wiz...
God, look at number 15.
Oh, yeah.
That's when the body jumps out of the coffin, like, got ya.
Like, whatever happened to, like, Greensleeves or something? You know what I mean? Like, some classic bagpipes or Amazing Grace, perhaps? Like, why would you want Super Bass? Boom, 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 I got the super bass. Like, what? Why? Like, for a big fat bitch in a casket? I don't know. This is terrible.
Could be.
What's wrong with people? And then Highway to Hell by AC/DC. Oh, you're hilarious.
You got like a bunch of people in the back rows going, oh, that was just like him. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not saying that, all that funerals need to be excessively dour. But, I mean, shouldn't this stuff be played like Drunkle wanted this played at the after party, the celebration of life party, where we're all just going to party and get drunk in his name. And here's the list of songs he wanted played. Yeah, but I'd like thinking when we're actually putting you in the ground, Drunkle, that there's something a little bit, you know, substantive.
Do you think you can outlive me? That's not fair.
Well, I'm saying if I... Well, yes, I do...
With fucking alligators, mate.
Okay, I do assume that, but I'm not saying it's a necessity. Like, you know, I'd like to think you'd show up at my funeral.
Okay, in which case, lower me to the ground to the tune of Love Shack by the B-52.
No.
Yeah, why?
No. That will not, it'll be once in a lifetime.
Oh, for God's sake. Don't even carry on my wayward son.
Nope, once in a lifetime.
God damn, you're right, it will be once in a lifetime, won't it? Yeah, no, you're right. God damn. Polly, what do you want played?
I don't know. I was thinking about it. Like, you mean when I'm being put down or at the after party?
What are you being put down?
Something of substance. Like I said, I don't want to bring people to tears, but it's a solemn occasion. Like, for anyone, not just me. What the fuck? It just...
All right. So you get two choices, right? Now I've got for the after party, it's once in a lifetime. As I'm getting lowered down, it's got to be times they're a changing. Bob Dylan.
That makes sense. That's something.
Yeah, because it's not exactly somber. It's respectful.
Yeah.
It's it's contemplative.
Yeah, I'd go for that. And I want my 6 hours of a screen so dark red you'd think it's black video playing.
Yes. Yeah. You'll get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Well, right. What you getting lowered into the ground by?
One of them little turny things. You know, you see the guy on the side doing the wheelie.
This guy's like 6 burly men. What are you on about? We're not made of money. Travis Gardner threw $3 for Ricky Spanish, saying, "At my funeral, I'd fully approve of Rick rolling everyone." See,
Jesus.
How about, like, if you're getting cremated, how about we didn't start the fire? No? Just me.
Yeah.
Okay, cleaning up the attic. Journalist discovers 2 letters written to him by the Unabomber.
Bullshit.
Now, I want to be clear about this. They came from Theodore Kaczynski, and they were from the right place.
This man isn't black! What?
Funeral song for me. Always look on the bright side of life.
Oh, God. No, that is not a bad shout, because probably thousands upon thousands of people had that play at their fucking funeral. Thank you very much, Cottle Crow, for the 10. Really appreciate it, man.
Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah.
It's a journalist.
Yeah, so he gets this letter from the Unabomber while he was still active, mailing out his bombs, as he does. And this journalist from San Francisco receives 2 letters that he just kind of like puts away. It's fine. Only CNN could present this story as, isn't that cool? What an interesting piece of history, as opposed to complete journalistic incompetence. You received 2 letters. You didn't tell the FBI. You didn't tell state fucking... He was operating, like, bombing people in California. You fuck. And you lived in California. Like, you didn't notify, like, state police, the state attorney general's office, something? You just kind of like, oh, fucking letter from some T. Kaczynski guy, and you just tossed it? You're a fucking journalist. You've got... like 30 years after the guy gets fucking busted, is sent off to fucking jail, not because the FBI caught him, but because his brother-in-law noticed that the writings of the Unabomber were similar to some of the writings of his brother-in-law that he had received years ago. Basically busted the case wide open for him and sent them the information. The FBI goes through careful investigation. We caught this man. You had no fucking clue until somebody solved the case fucking for you. Doing your own research. That motherfucker actually hired a handwriting analyst to compare the letters and the letters themselves and the writing style, like in terms of the words and the word choice and the cadence of speech and so forth, to compare them to see if they really were the same. And then Guy came back and said, yeah, very likely that these were written by the same guy. Then goes to the FBI and says, look at this. So in other words, he handed you your fucking case. And the FBI goes, yeah, we got him.
Doesn't the writing on the envelope and the writing on the letter look a bit dissimilar?
Well, they're a little bit smaller. Maybe his pencil just got worn down.
Huh. Pencil? I was going through
Yeah, it's a
$3
pencil.
saying, look on the bright side. Life was played at my wedding by a live band. See, it's a wedding song. It's a funeral song. Bright side of life has got it all, hasn't it?
I mean, it is.
Jack Epstein, you are an incompetent. CNN, all of you are incompetents for publishing this fucking story and not pointing out this guy's a complete incompetent.
Have you ever heard air quotes before? Because I just sure did.
Popular night at the aquarium. Lots of sex exhibit returns to Tokyo Sunshine Aquarium. Man, the Japanese really know how to do stuff, don't they? They take cartoons that everybody has and they turn them into nightmares, tentacle-ridden sex romps, right? They take an aquarium. Well, how do we get more people at the aquarium? Duh, sex. Like, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Not wrong.
No, they're not. They're not at all.
Sex sells.
Oh, hold on. So we got to do this thing. I don't know. I don't want to do this thing. We're running over time.
Wareham's going to run out of business. We need to get 30 people in the next month and we're going down. I've got it, boss. Orgy. Brilliant. I can promote that man to aquarium sergeant.
Well, actually, Ham Beans makes a good point. Kaczynski was abused by the psychology department the college he went to, but we don't talk about that. Sadly, no. And lots of things can be drawn from that, but one of them is the lack of ethics in dealing with human subjects. No question. Pretty fucking brutal. Who did the ethics approval on that one? I've worked on the fucking ethics approval fucking council. You kind of have to. You cycle through it. It's nothing special. But, yeah, you kind of have to do it, especially with psychology because they deal with so many human subjects. It's nuts. Anyway. Courier Herald. Top 5 best penis extender brands. Know this before you buy.
What?
Now.
Drunkle, put your notepad away.
I'm sorry. You could hear me clicking my pen, couldn't you? What are the criteria here that they're judging the best about?
Now, this is a
giant dick guy went through all of this and figured it out.
Right? I know through personal experience that number 3 doesn't work at all. It is a sponsored link, but look at it.
Yeah.
It is put.
Number 4 will surprise you.
It is put together to be exactly like quality local journalism is more important than ever. Support our work. See, I like finding small town newspapers because their stories are interesting. You know what I mean? Because they care about small things as if they're big things, and it can be quaint and amusing. Yeah, and so that's why I was fucking around. Here I am over at the Courier Herald, and it's like, you guys are presenting sponsored stories about this. Like, this is just a big advertisement, right? And in the middle of it, quality journalism is more important than ever. Like, are you fucking like the irony? I can't. I just couldn't deal with it. But in case you were curious, the top 5 brands are Pro Extender. But hold on. Freedom. Virgie, thank you for the donation. Why would the journalist alert the Fez to some random letter he got? You just said yourself no one had any idea who Ted was until his brother wrote the case. How could the journalist even know that it mattered? Because of the text of the letter? And here's the other thing. It's like when you're receiving letters from people that are saying critical things and at critical times, and it's happening in your area, and you just kind of like throw the letter away. Like, you're not opening your mail as a journalist is basically what it comes down to. And after it's like, hey, he didn't know at the time. Okay, fair enough. He didn't know at the time that Ted Kaczynski was in fact the Unabomber. But after the name Ted Kaczynski comes out, oh, wait a minute, I received letters from Ted Kaczynski. Maybe I should pull those out. Oh, well, how did he know? Well, because he shouldn't have thrown the letters away into a fucking box and said, fuck that. I mean, all of the research that I do for my stuff, which is totally not journalism, but like, it's all organized in such a way that I can find it, even the hard copy stuff. You know why? I want to be able to find it. Like, there's an index for it. It's in filing cabinets. Otherwise, it'll just get lost. It's part of, basic rigor and competency.
The journalist, he gets so much fan letter.
It's what it must be. I was thinking about that. It's like, do these guys toss half of what they're getting? Like, think how many Antifa manifestos were just thrown away or read and goes, well, this will just help the Trump administration. I'm shredding this,
Check Mark on Twitter, man. He just gets thousands of letters every.
I mean, I hear your point, man, but like at the time, no. But even after the fact, still not? That's bad. That's embarrassing. And he and CNN printed up like, whoa, man, look what I've got. That demonstrates your incredible folly. Well done.
Yeah, it took Ringo Starr years to get back to Marge Simpson.
That's true.
And that was a painting.
Yeah.
That was a huge fucking package.
We call potato chips crisps. Wasn't that her questions? What do you have hamburgers and French fries? Yes, but we call French fries chips or something like that.
Chips.
I'm not gonna pain you with a British accent, man. You don't want that.
Oh yeah, it's too late for that.
Yeah. The top 5 best penis extender brands are Pro Extender, Jessica. God damn it! It's like at the same exact time, Virgie. Jesus. The timing was precise. How did you manage that? Thank you for the $1. Fair enough. I can agree with him not bringing it up after the fact is absolute incompetence. Yeah, that's. I mean, you make a fair point, but like I'm saying, like even after the fact, goddamn man, file your shit better. Okay. The top 5 best brands are. Wait for another one. Okay, Pro Extender, Jess Extender, Male Edge, Size Genetics, and Phallosan Forte. My favorite one yet.
I don't know, man. Size Genetics are great for people who have penile curvature. Very specific. So I asked before what the criteria were, and they've really covered all bases here at the Courier Herald. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and just don't pay attention to any of these ads. Like, so it's like, okay, the best overall is Pro Extender with a Pro Extender ad right beneath it. Wow.
Like thumb screws, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't even know what is happening here. Like, where do you put your dick? I don't even get it.
Far away from that as possible.
It's approved. FDA cleared, like, actually, as being completely harmless because it's useless.
Yeah, FDA also cleared something else very questionable really soon.
Travis Gardner, thank you for the $2. Did you read the manifesto? Oh, and at a college event in Oklahoma, at the Oklahoma government, threw a fit because his robes were plain and he just had a BA. So they gave him PhD robes. Thought you would like that as an academic. I did not. I earned my master's sash when I wore it, and I will earn my PhD. I want a different sash. I want different colored robes. Then fucking earn them.
Dude, I earned my robes. I love fucking my 2 nephews. They fucking graduated from nursery, preschool. Had a graduation ceremony and shit. That pissed me right off, man.
I can understand.
That's fucking
that.
preschool.
Yeah.
What debt I'm in.
From preschool?
Preschool, yeah.
Okay. We're going to do it. Okay. So this is the titular article. And we're going to go on to the game. Fortunately, it's a short game because we're running a little bit long, but that's okay. Okay. So here's the thing. The titular article, I named the stream, just go to your happy place. And that's what I advise. Going to your happy place during this story. Okay? Here we go. Man ejaculates out of his anus for 2 years before seeking help.
Oh, God.
And no, I'm not making this up. Here is the medical study that it's based upon. A curious case of rectal ejaculation.
Yeah, it is pretty fucking curious.
Yes. To the point where they don't even have a name for this condition because they're like, what the fuck?
So it gets to be named after him now, surely. Like.
Yes. So they have x-rays and everything. Okay, here we go. A 33-year-old man sought medical attention after 5 days of pain in his testicles. This turned out to be the latest in a long line of problems in the general area. For the last 2 years, he had been passing gas in his urine, urinating fecal matter, and passing a substantial amount of urine and semen from his rectum.
His plumbing's all wrong.
Okay.
He's been shitting out of his knob.
Yes, he literally was, and
Oh,
passing gas
God.
out of his peener as well.
Oh, God.
All in all, liquid, solids, and gases were not going out the passes they traditionally emerge from long before the pain in his testicles prompted him to finally seek treatment. The team
Oh, God.
found the patient had a swollen testicle. Labs showed signs of urinary tract infection, while digital rectum exam showed signs of problems with his rectal wall.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
The scan showed a gas-filled structure. Upon further investigation, they found 2 years prior, at the onset of symptoms, he had been in a 3-week coma following cocaine and PCP intoxication. During the hospital stay, he was fitted with a Foley catheter, during which the injury was likely caused. Now,
Not an injury. He was shitting out of his knob. Not an injury.
I pay for your
Okay.
food, you brittle-boned fuck.
Travis Gardner, thank you for the $3. Chubby Emu, presenting to the ER. And I just did the finger motion. Yeah, Chubby Emu's awesome. Go check it out, guys. It's a great channel. He does stuff like this. It's awesome. Never quite as bad as this, but see, here's the thing. Here's the actual medical report, and I did read through it. You know, history of illicit drug presented. Okay. Where is the part that
I don't get. I've been high, but I've never been shit out of my knob high.
Yeah.
That's not. Someone's to blame here.
Yeah.
I think it might be him. 2 years of doing that as well. He just one day just jerked it and then got up to get a tissue or something and looked at his chair and went, "Huh, that's very strange. Maybe I should see someone about that."
So here's the critical thing. The 33-year-old male with a history of illicit drug use presented with 5 days of testicular pain and a substantial amount of sperm passage from his rectum with ejaculation for the past 2 years. So listen, this is the go to your happy place, people. Okay?
It's not. When you wake up and you've got sperm coming out of your ass, mate.
No, that's not what you have to think this through.
It's just a Sunday morning for Drunkle.
This is not what happened. Think about it. He jerks it. Nothing. There are no emanations upon climax. I'm trying to be euphemistic here, okay? So he jerks it, comes, nothing comes out. But then, following ejaculation, it started coming out of his rectum, and this was going on for 2 fucking years.
It's too long.
And passing fecal matter and gas through his bean.
And shitting out his nib. Shitting out his knob. That's. I mean, do you know what? The cum coming out of the ass doesn't sound as bad as that, does it? When you're shitting out your knob, I'm begging you, see a doctor.
So
yeah, like right away. Don't wait 2 years.
Asking for the clip chimps to get me that.
You're not gonna sit there and just shat out your knob, and you're not gonna be like, it sort itself out.
Stop it, Sinatra. Jesus.
Well, what? And he was farting out of his knob as well.
Yeah, he was. Like both at the same time. You know how it is when you're passing gas whilst having a bowel movement, right? Like that's what was going on.
Yeah.
Could he make bubbles with it?
No, I mean, because I'm thinking it must have been really high-pitched farts as well. Then it's just like.
No. Yeah. So this was something, yo.
Steve.
This was something. I have never heard anything like this. I just.
No.
I got nothing.
He shit out of his knob.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
I know. It's just so bad. What was I gonna? And we thought up joke names, Sam Farr and I, for the stream, and Farr's just like, I'm trying to eat. I just want to be in my happy place. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. Just be in your happy place. It's
My happy place is anywhere that doesn't involve shitting out of your knob.
yeah.
That's not. And honest, I know I keep saying that sentence, but it's truly because I never thought I'd say it.
Right? Like I said, it's not like they've got a name for this condition, like deviated such that the blah, blah, you know, they come up with a name for a given condition. They ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Shitting out your knobitis is what he's got. That's the main concern here. Pooing out your ass. Oh, peeing out your ass. All right. Maybe that's the next stage of evolution, you know? But shitting out your knob? No. No.
Just no.
No. That's not what the knob's for.
No, not at all. Like, even a little. Like, not even in a pinch, you know? It just yeah.
Is that a bad pun?
Wasn't
You
it?
never, like, even
I don't like
sat in
that
the
pun.
bath, and he farted in the bath and saw bubbles coming out of his dick, and he's like, oh, that's strange. Probably see
called
a doctor
Crip.
about that.
Called girl said, look, the first time I fart out of my piss hole, I'm going to a doctor that fucking day.
Yeah.
Right.
Not 2
Exactly.
years fucking later. Where did this happen? Xinjiang province, China? Like, it had to. It had to be.
That's like there's a brand new chapter added to the book Everybody Poops there, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Who's shooting blanks for 2 years with it leaking out of your butt and you don't go to a fucking doctor?
Right? Oh, every time I jerk it, the jizz doesn't actually come out of my knob. Oh, okay. Does anything come out of your knob? Yeah, shit. And the doctor's like, hold on.
I'll be right back.
You've got knob shititis?
Well, I was about to start the game, but since Sinatra will be right back, we'll just hang out for a minute, Drunkle. So how's
I don't know
things?
if I want to. I feel a lot better knowing that I've not been shitting out my knob. I didn't realise that was something I had to be worried about. Now I am.
Good.
Other than that, yeah. A hunky fucking dory, I guess, mate.
Yeah.
I thought I was pretty ill over the past couple of days, but no, it's all.
Do you feel better by
perspective, mate.
comparison?
It's all in perspective, mate. Everything's coming out the right hole. I will keep an eye on it in future, in case, because that wasn't something that I thought.
No, see, there's
to keep an eye on.
That's the bonus. You don't need to keep an eye on it. It will blatantly self-present.
No, but then could you be there like fart, and then you just get like a little twinge. Somewhere else, you're like, oh god, I hope I didn't just shit out my knob. Because now that's going to be a thing. It's like when you go through fucking airport security and you think to yourself, like, oh shit, what if I have got a gun? And I do that. I'm British. I don't even own a gun. But you still feel, oh shit, what if they do find something? Now, every fart, I'm going to be ultra fucking focused on. Is it coming out of the right place? Did the front of my trousers just inflate a
Just
little
kind
bit?
of poof out a little. Yeah.
Right? I'm really worried about shitting out my knob. I don't know what you've done to me, man.
It is a nightmarish story. There's no question. No question. We're sort of hanging out.
Where do you wipe? How do you wipe?
Yeah.
Just run it under the tap. Ugh.
Did I actually go through all the stories? Let's check. Okay, in case you guys can't tell,
Sorry about that.
I'm working off of like 2 hours sleep, and I was up super early to go out and do a whole bunch of shit I didn't want to do. And these guys had to hear about all the fucking IRL phone fights I had after returning, and that's why the show started late.
You're fine.
Angry
It happens to the
Polly.
rest of us, sir.
Yeah. All right. You ready for a game? And it's a quick
yes.
one
Okay.
because it's a proto game. I didn't do too many rounds of it, but we'll have fun with what there is. Hold on. Let me do the game share. Game capture. There it is. Okay. I introduce to you Polly's somewhat acceptable celebrity stupidity exposed within their own words game type deal.
How do you spell celebrity?
Not like that. Wait till you see the first one. There's 3 options and they're all numbered
good.
1.
Okay. Oh, girl, really? Oh, I love those.
Yeah. I mean, I started super late, and you should just be happy that any of this is legible.
You know where you are with one, don't you? Or at least one is meant to be urine. Unless you're that guy, then you're shitting out your dead.
I mean, there's mistakes throughout this thing. I'm hoping the screens are in the right order. I make no promises that they are. I did this half awake.
Doing out with your one hole.
Yeah. Probably somewhat acceptable celebrity stupidity exposed with their own words game type deal. So, the way this game... Fuck.
I like how, Polly, you just stopped like a teacher who heard whispering.
Well, I am a teacher, so it's just like, who's doing that? Well, what do you mean, what?
Can you hear my keyboard?
You're motherfucking right, we can. Fucking people in Timbuktu can hear
serious?
that shit. Oh my god, what do you got? Blue keys?
No, my audio's all fucked up after disconnecting and reconnecting it from here to Texas. So it's not, the levels aren't down right again.
Not acceptable.
No, it's not. I typed it fast. I don't care. Does anyone understand the mind state I was in when I did this? See, what
can you hear that?
$1 saying, I'm proud of you for not using your veto on what Polly calls the titular article. There was nothing titular about that, Polly. But here's $1 for your endurance through a crappy knob of a story. Thank you, Steve Dave.
I had the card out ready to throw down. It's his titular article, and you don't do that to someone's titular article.
I don't think you can veto a titular, can you? I don't think that's allowed.
Yeah, I agree.
What did I tell you the reaction was going to be before we started streaming, guys? There you go. All right, moving on. The way this game works. A celebrity quote that's authentic. And then 3 celebrities. Who said it? That's the whole game.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I actually thought doing the same thing yesterday because there was an a show called Nevermind the Buzzcocks, and it was music based, like, you know, a comedy panel show. And they've just restarted doing it again. And I watched the first episode, and one of them, this fucking musician said one of these fucking crazy quotes, and you can guess which one. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I could totally do that. And here we are. Got into my mind.
Yes. Well, it's more that you talk in your sleep, and I have microphones throughout your house.
As long as I don't shit at my knob. Carry on, mate.
Here we go. To Rihanna. Chris Brown beat you because you're not pretty enough. Who said this? Amanda Bynes, Zoe Kravitz, or Britney Spears? One, or one. What's your choice?
I gotta go for number 1 here. I want to say
Zoe
Zoe Kravitz.
Number 1 as well.
Zoe Kravitz.
Jason Smith asked, Polly doesn't have spell check. Even if I did, I was in a state where I wouldn't have cared, but in Photoshop, no, I don't have spell check. You're going to go Zoe Kravitz? What is the Sinatra? What do you want? What do you think?
Zoe Kravitz.
You're both going Zoe Kravitz? It's actually Amanda Bynes.
Really?
Yeah. And that's a smash. And she's kind of catty. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, she's all right.
Yeah. But I guess when you look like that, you can go around saying shit like this, you know? Chris Brown wouldn't have beat me. I mean, look at me. Anyway, moving on. I've been on food stamps and welfare. Anybody help me out? No.
Tim Allen.
Who said this? Tim Allen, Bill O'Reilly, or Craig T. Nelson?
I want to say Tim Allen.
Yeah, I want to say Tim as well.
Why? Because he's a former drug trafficker?
Yes.
Is that why?
No, it's because he got in trouble years ago for expressing his right-wing views. You know, and this is very much stuff up by the bootstrap sort of thing, isn't it?
Got it.
Got enough money, work harder.
Fair enough.
He also
back when
has
that was
his,
possible.
We got chat going 2, 3,
last man
3,
standing,
3.
which is pretty good.
3. Amanda Bynes is literally insane. 1, 3. Okay, and the answer is 3. Craig T. Nelson.
Oh.
No, the real answer I went for Tim Allen is because he's the only one I know.
I mean, you caught the irony. It's like pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, but it's like, you know, anyone help him out? Yes, they did. Welfare and food stamps, you know.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you guys. That was...
Look, man, my tooth hurts.
Yeah, and I am actually fully sympathetic and empathetic to your situation. My
wisdom teeth are starting to come through, so I just want to chew on shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've got an incredible headache, and I'm probably gonna nap after this, even though I got stuff to do.
Yep.
All right, moving along. I think gay marriage is something that should be between a man and a woman. Who said this? Manute Bol, Bruce Willis, or Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I want to go Arnold.
You want to go Arnold? Okay.
I kind of want to go Arnold as well, and you can forgive him because English isn't his first language. He has been speaking it long enough.
I picked a picture of Bruce Willis because he looks particularly dazed, you know? Like the way he is when he's been phoning in all his roles for the past, like, 5-10 years.
That's just regular expression.
Yeah, kind of spaced. Well, let's see. Cult of Krill, thank you for the $2. I would let Amanda buy and tongue punch my fart box.
For sure.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not going to... Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's any disagreement here.
Such a petite way with words.
Yeah. So you guys are both Schwarzenegger or what?
No, because I'm going to take the opposite one. It's the one person I don't know. Manute Bol.
He's a basketball player. He's like 7'9".
Oh, okay. I should have picked him.
Yeah, he's not, and English is most definitely not his first language.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. What, Manute Bol?
So you both going Manute Bol or what?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll stick with him.
You're gonna stick Sinatra, Arnold, Manute Bol for Drunkle. And it is Arnold.
Ah, yes.
I had to cut down the line. It's like, I don't agree with gay marriage. I think gay marriage is something that should be between a man and a woman. That's the full line.
Incredible.
Yeah. So that's 1-0 for Sinatra. Moving along. Smoking kills. If you're killed, you've lost an important part of your life. Who said this?
All right.
Brooke Shields, Cardi B, or Jessica Simpson? Which one of these towers of intellect said this?
I think, didn't Jessica Simpson say this?
I'm going Cardi B. Cardi B.
She's smart enough to know what drug to put in what drink for what man.
True.
Okay.
That was a 2 for me and a 3 for Sinatra.
2 and 3. Cardi B and Jessica Simpson. And it's Brooke Shields. Fucking brutal.
All right.
Yeah. Like, damn, Brooke. What the hell?
That's an old photo.
It is. I didn't want to pick any of the newer ones where she's all like, bleh, you know, like she's not as ugly as like some other people.
No one wants to see.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, moving along. So, where's the Cannes Film Festival being held this year? Who said this? Was it Christina Aguilera, Paris Hilton, or Kesha?
Hilton.
Hilton said it, yeah.
It's fucking golden.
Sinatra says Paris Hilton.
Yeah, I would have said Hilton as well. So I'm gonna go.
You're going Kesha. No, it was Christina Aguilera.
God damn it.
Yeah, she's stupider than anyone thought. That's and I'm certain I'm at the Cannes Film Festival. She was like, "Where's the Cannes Film Festival?" You know. And here we go. Reporter, did you visit the Parthenon in Greece? Answer, I can't really remember the names of the clubs we went to.
That is Kanye for sure.
Yeah.
You got Kanye and Jaden. That's just a difficult choice.
Can you believe this is the way Jaden looks now? Can you fucking believe that? I mean, look at that. Look at that kid.
Like, what do you do for a gimmick?
The teeth, the hair, the weird shaped head. Like, damn.
You already have a gimmick. You're Will Smith's son. That was your gimmick. You didn't need to do this.
Yeah, like, you fucking. Whoa. So anyway,
I'm going Jaden.
You're going Jaden. All right. Sinatra, you going Kanye?
Yep.
And it's Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh,
motherfucker.
Shaq.
You should see it. He's holding a chicken sandwich in this picture. He's like, hey, I got a chicken sandwich. He's...
Damn it.
Yeah, so it's still 1-0 Sinatra, for God's sake. Okay, final one. See if you guys can lock it up. I don't have a tiebreaker, so I don't know what we'll do, but here we go. Last one. Listen, everyone is entitled to my opinion. Who said that? Megan Thee Stallion, Katy Perry, or Madonna? I picked an older picture of Madonna. I figured the audience had suffered
It's
enough.
impossible to get a younger one, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I had to pick. Yeah,
Get a younger cave painting, but not an actual photograph.
Well, yeah, no, the audience dealt with the rectal ejaculation already. I didn't want to frighten them with the way she currently looks. So I picked like a whatever year this is from. But I picked one where they all look, you know, like look at the vacant, dead-eyed look on her face here. Katy Perry, Jesus. Yeah, so what do you think?
Well, I mean, I gotta go like not actually going down the road of being stupid, but just being arrogant. Madonna.
Madonna, okay. You don't think Megan Thee Stallion is arrogant? Katy Perry telling everyone how they should live and who to vote for is arrogant?
Well, no, I think they're idiots. I think they would be getting, you know, saying something wrong. Like, you know, the gay marriage or where's the fucking Cannes Film Festival. I think this one is just down to literally saying everyone's opinion. I think that's very Madonna-esque. She is up her own ass.
Fair enough.
I'll call that Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. Chat's looking at 3, 3, 2, 3, all of the above. 3, 3, 3, 1, Devil Fruit 0 with 1. And it is Madonna.
Ah, yes.
Ah. You know, you're right. She is very up her own ass. It's her shtick to be blonde ambition lady, etc. You know, yeah, it was a fair call, man. So
But
that puts it at 1-1. So it's a push, unfortunately, because I don't have a tiebreaker. I always gotta have some tiebreakers in like of a different game. Doesn't matter. I only need one round of it. You know what I mean? Like
Flip a coin, man.
all right.
Going to coin jar.
All right. So what okay, so eagle or head? Sinatra, you call it.
Eagle.
It is eagle. You win.
Yay.
Oh, I thought no, I thought we had to pick the side that it wasn't going to land. Okay.
What? No.
Now I know for next time. It's Australian rules.
Apparently. Yeah, so there it is. It's so what did you think of that game? Is that game fun to do again? What do you think?
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
enjoyed
good.
that.
Yeah?
Learn a lot about people.
Yep, I like it.
Cool. All right, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the AAA episode number 93. Just go to your happy place. Thank you for everyone who joined us. Sinatra, Drunkle. Sinatra first, what do you got for us, man? You doing rollover? You got a video?
I got a video going up on the second channel right now. Go check it out.
Very nice. Very nice. Doing a rollover? Anything?
No, I'm not. I got a lot of stuff to do on work I'm doing. I don't want to give too much away.
Fair enough. What about you, Drunkle? You just gonna get some more rest, take the rest of the day, feel better, that kind of thing?
That's exactly what's.
Yeah?
Apologies for the lack of Twitch streams lately, guys. You know why? I'll be back as soon as I can.
Cool. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear that you're intent on getting better, etc.
I'm doing hanging in there, you know.
Yeah.
My kung fu grip.
Nice. And as for me, if you haven't seen it already, you can go over to my channel and witness my finest work yet. It's the newest video that I just posted.
It's very
Please
artsy.
Yeah.
Please do, yeah.
Yeah, it was carefully crafted, weeks of color selection. It wasn't accidental. So by all means, drop by, like, subscribe, leave a comment. And for God's sake, watch the Patrick Bateman Hangover. How the fuck is that video getting more views than the Patrick Bateman Hangover that I actually worked on? Depressing. Jesus, makes me not want to try.
That's art for you, man.
Yeah, right? Anyway, there it is. I thank everybody for their incredible generosity of donations. You are the guys that keep the lights glowing. Thank you very much for your financial support. In the meantime, where can they find us next, Drunkle?
They're going to be back on Friday on the Sinatra Says channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 Central, 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, Polly.
Excellent. We will see you all there. And then, until then, Have a good night.